Alrighty, can you guys hear me okay? What's up? What's up? Planet Xbox Podcast, episode 120. Does that sound correct? 120. Wow. Wow, man. So yeah, this is big episode today. You know, things just happen, like, cause I went from literally nothing to talk about to a couple things to talk about. I know Ole Man Logan's out today. I know he got some couple things going on. I think I don't know if Bless will be showing up, or Sir Dre, or who else? Who we got? Sad Boy said he would be coming. But
Nick might come. I don't know if Nick's coming.
Yeah.
You're old man, so he probably asleep.
I sent the invite to Dark Doc and 3-Bit if they want to come in. But I guess we can get the show started with what we've all been playing, man. Let's start with Chris Righteous. Or not?
Yeah. Nah, my bad. So last time I was here, I beat Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Great game, man. 9.5 out of 10. Definitely a game of the year contender for me. It's definitely up there with Elden Ring for me personally. I'm going to be doing like a little review tomorrow. I'll probably do a space and review it or some shit like that. But ultimately, I highly recommend it if you're into JRPGs and have a Switch. And then I beat Bayonetta 2 again on the Switch. I've been playing my Switch a lot lately. If anybody hasn't noticed, right? I've been called a Nintendo as well as a late too, right? You hear that smooth? They've been calling me a Nintendo, the PlayStation guy.
Wait, what? Nintendo what?
Nintendo.
Wow.
You never heard of Nintendo?
I've never heard of that, dude.
Yes, you have. How long? You never were watching Black
so-
Baron and shit back in the day. The fucking Wii, the what's it called? End of Nation and shit like that.
Okay, I mean, I heard of that stuff like that, but I guess I haven't heard it in a while. Nintendo, okay, that's what. Okay,
it was Sony, Xbox.
Yeah.
Nintendo drones. But that Bayonetta 2, phenomenal fucking game. One of the best action games of all time. Better than Devil May Cry. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, better than
nah. But okay.
Smooth. If you ain't play this shit, you can't tell me nothing. I played both of them. I played Devil May Cry 5 this year, right? So it's still fresh in my head. Devil May Cry 5 has the better combat. Not, you know what I mean? Instantly. Has the better combat because there's more you can do with the combat, and you have 3 playable characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Bayonetta isn't really too far behind of the combat, right? It's not too far behind, right? There's still a lot of crazy shit. Other than that, the level design, the different mechanics, because all of the levels in Devil May Cry all look the goddamn same, right? And it was the same shit. You go here, there, then you get blocked off or whatever. And Bayonetta 2. You're fucking surfing on this big ass tidal wave, fighting this epic boss. Then all of a sudden you do the Star Fox level and shit, where you're controlling the goddamn plane, and then you're fighting on the fucking jet, and then you have underwater where you turn into a fucking sea creature and you can swim all the way around and shit like that. There's way more variety in mechanics and better level.
Oh
design.
no, this man was capping.
Way.
I guess Ole Man gonna say his condolences.
So But other than that, and then I'm starting Astro Chain tonight, and then Splatoon 3 comes out Friday. So.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Roy. He says for $5, got it on my PC and my Xbox. Bless Red says my gain is too high. Okay, I'll try to adjust that. Air G, what's up? Aaron Johnson, Bill Bones. I actually like that name, Bill Bones. Dwayne Carter, and Michael Dietz. How are you? All right, so yeah, hit the like button, hit the share button, get everybody in here. Dopest J, man, what you been playing?
I've been getting back into Destiny 2 as of recently. I'm actually playing that right now while we're on the podcast. Been getting back into that. Started up Bright Memory on Xbox since the last time we talked. Having a good time on that, and yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Okay. Logan, you here? I see his icon appeared, so I don't know if he's here or is that a mistake. But I'll give him an opportunity to come in. But I mean, I've been playing actually a little bit of everything. Started Grid Legends on Xbox Game Pass. I stopped playing because I ran into a mission where you have to just drift, and I can't drift in any video game. Like I can drift in a race, right? In a regular race, I can drift, but I can't do a dedicated drift event. It's something I don't do in Forza. I can't do it in Need for Speed, and I can't do it in Grid. So, and apparently this looks like a required mission. So this is I ran into a mission that's going to keep me from beating the game. So it's not like I can just skip it. So I was playing that up until I got to that mission, and then I've been playing Saints Row. I was able to get a review copy, so I started to I streamed 3 hours of it the other day, and not too bad. It's like it's not the best game, but it's just entertaining enough for me to probably complete. I mean, I hope it's not like I guess the first couple hours of the game is actually pretty decent because I didn't have any issue except for the characters. I'm still not a fan of the character, your crew. I think they're just too popish, and even the opposite gangs. Like one of the gangs, I think they're called the Idols, look like they were like led by Nicki Minaj, dude. They're like in like bikinis. They wear pink, and they're like they're the barbs. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like and like they're like more so against the grain, so they're like hardcore like liberals. I hate to make it political, but it's just like, wow, this is not the Third Street Saints I know. Like the type, and the plot doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. The plot doesn't make sense because think about this, right? By the time that I got to the point where, you know, I get kicked out of you lose the security job, right? Because the shit that happened at the museum. So your character loses the security job, and the whole purpose, everybody, they want to get together and stuff so they can, you know, make money and pay their rent. But the crazy thing, I kept thinking about it, but at the time that this happened and they decided what the game's going to be about and what they're going to do to get money, I already had $100,000. So how much is rent? Like, yeah, no, my character I earned up until at that point. I had up until that point. Like this mission I'm doing right now. I have at least $100,000, and this is the last mission before you lose your job, and then you go on and do like the gang stuff and the stuff to earn money. And this is all about earning money so you can pay rent and stuff like that and not be broke. But at this point in the game, I'm not broke. It's not like I get robbed or the government sees all my funds in the game and then I have to start from scratch. I could buy a decent, things in this game are stupid expensive for no reason. But at this point in the game, I purchased different types of guns. I like that, you know, because you start off with like a pistol and like an automatic weapon and whatnot. I bought different outfits. I got a couple cars, but at this point in the game, I have literally $100,000 in the game. So it's like at this point, it's like I can't buy into the plot. I was like, I have enough money to like we're covered for rent. That's not a problem. Like, at this point, I was like, at this point, my character can cover rent for the whole crew. So Aaron Johnson, we'll get you on the podcast. Matter of fact, join the Discord if anything. Hit me up on Twitter. But so I can't buy into the plot, but the gameplay is fun. The gameplay loop is entertaining enough to keep me going. So that's why I continue to play. I play more than I expected to play, and I'll probably finish the game. So I've also been playing this game called White Day, a Libryth named school. Came out today. I had early access to that. I was supposed to have a video drop today, but I didn't have a thumbnail in time. So Addict, if you're listening to this, that video is literally just waiting for your thumbnail before it goes live. I might show some gameplay in there. It's the game I was talking about in the chat. Little Korean horror game. I think in a video I called it Japanese horror, but it's Korean horror. I think it originally came out in 2015. It's another game where the plot doesn't make sense. It's considered one of the scariest games, and it's not scary for its plot. It's literally scary because they do, intriguing things with sound, and it's very creepy. You know what I mean? And then Korean horror, Japanese horror, they all have that grudge and the ring effect, and that creeps you out. So I probably can't play past a certain point just because my wisdom and my judgment won't allow me to probably play too much into it. But if you're interested in horror games like that, I'd recommend. It does have some cool gameplay perks. I've also finished this game called Tinykin, which is on Game Pass, launched on Game Pass last week. One of the best games I played all year for a platformer. I know it's going to sound like cap, but I was not expecting that. Game wasn't even on my radar. I very enjoyed it. I'll show some gameplay today during the podcast. Damn, I feel like I've been dipping and dabbing in a lot of games.
Apparently for a dry year, you've been playing a lot of shit.
Madden, I'm playing, and I'm about to retire it off Xboxes. People, I don't know what it is on Xbox. On Xbox, I'm getting my ass whipped. Like to the point where I'm starting to get frustrated, and I'm considering not buying it because I'm still using my Game Pass EA Access trial. I'm considering not buying it on Xbox. Period. Like the whole point of me playing Jack Move was to win $70 so I can buy the game. So what happened was I'm getting my ass whipped all over Xbox, right? Dudes just kicking my ass. But I go on PlayStation and nobody can't touch me. I don't know what it is.
All the nerds are on Xbox. Yeah. That's why. All the Madden nerds are on Xbox.
Yeah.
That's really how it is. all
why
the
you
Madden
run
nerds on
fades,
Xbox.
man.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, so chances are if I'm going to buy this game, I'm going to buy it on PlayStation. And it doesn't count as me buying a 7. Well, they already put the game on sale.
Right.
It's already on, so I won't even have to pay $70 for it. Speaking of NBA 2K, dope. I know you mentioned it. I am buying that game, and I'm buying the most expensive version. Because I actually am interested in 2K. It's because it comes with NBA League Pass.
League Pass is doing that bad that they're bundling it with the
dude.
game now.
I was a League Pass customer for a while, and then I stopped buying it. I think I stopped buying it after 2016.
Yeah, because people got
those.
I might have to support this.
Don't support that. You don't need League Pass, bro.
Nah, y'all support $70 games. I should support this.
Yo, you don't need League Pass. You don't be watching games.
You guys can hear my entire background. Is it really that bad? What the I don't know. Like,
no, you know what you have to download now that you have a RTX card? No, you should get NVIDIA Broadcast. I'll show you how to do after this podcast.
Yeah, please.
That was a lot.
Remember when I was out of commission because my PC got the blue screen of death? So my PC got wiped. I had to re-download everything. So all my settings are no longer the same, dude. I don't. Yeah. So that's. Well, let me see if I can turn on like noise suppression. Well, I would have to do it through OBS because you guys could probably hear me fine, right?
Yeah, if you're fine in Discord, it's most likely OBS.
It's probably OBS that's like picking up like everything.
It's the feedback in OBS for sure.
Is there like a filters property for the mic? It's compressor, right? Or noise gate or noise suppression.
Noise suppression, I believe it is.
Okay. Low CPU usage, low quality for speaks or are in noise. Good quality, more CPU usage. I got a good CPU, so we should be good, right?
That'd be a good segue,
How do I sound now? Hello. Is that better? Oh yeah,
I didn't really tell difference.
But that'd be a good segue though, wouldn't it, though, Smooth? That new update for Xbox.
yeah. Upgrade for Xbox has updated the Xbox Series consoles to include noise suppression. So that means we can, better audio coming through our headphones from people's headsets and stuff like that. Xbox.
Are you on Xbox doing the Discord thing?
No. Right now I'm on my computer. No, the reason why there's like differences and stuff like that is because when I bought my PC to get like fixed, everything got wiped. So all my settings, all the programs I had to install from scratch, nothing like saved, and I didn't bother to like reset anything. The only thing I had really time to reset or set up like I had it was the podcast template. So. Yeah. But yeah, man. We got a couple people in here since we were talking about. Before I jump into the topic, NickBanks, what you been playing?
Oh man, I'm playing. I'm eating, but hold on. Give me a minute.
All right, Addict. What have you been playing? I know you've been busy in real life. So I don't know if you. But I've been seeing you playing Destiny a lot. But maybe there's some other things. Fortnite.
Yeah, I've been playing Destiny a lot more here lately. The King's Fall.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can hear him.
No. I do have him lowered. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't.
I know it's weird. I can't remember.
Can you hear me fine, Smooth, or?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you just on equal levels as everybody else.
He probably had it down. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Destiny. I am playing a game I can't talk about currently, but mainly Destiny.
Damn, are you playing it on PlayStation or something? Because I obviously don't have this game.
Yeah, it's like a preview thing.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Never mind. Destiny. Okay. NickBanks, are you done stuffing your throat?
Hey yo.
Pause, yo. Pause. But I wanted to say one thing. I was playing the Tony Hawk on a PlayStation Extra for the month.
Mm-hmm.
The PS Plus. I was playing that on there.
Yeah.
Of course, I was playing.
I was gonna say shout out to BG because he gave me that game, so I don't have to buy that shit.
What game?
Oh, the Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk, yeah.
Oh yeah, that joint. Yeah, it bring back memories, man. Of course, that's pretty legit on there, and plus it looked good on there. you know, on a PS5. But I've been playing that, and I've been playing some of that Grid Legends.
Yep. Yo, matter of fact, I might have to loan you about. Like, I might have to ask you. I might have to pay you $15 to get past this one mission for me. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Literally, I have to stop playing the game because there's a race. I think it's mission 20 something where you have to freaking
20?
drift. You have to do the drift for the entire thing. I have no problem busting people's ass in races, right? Like, that's not a problem. The eliminator mode, that's not a problem. Now they put me to where I literally have to drift. I can't even score a point. Yeah. That's how bad it is. I was like, I don't know how to drift. I'm willing to pay anybody to log into my account and fucking do this drifting thing for me because
this is where we're at.
Because it's not like I can skip the mission and continue the rest of the game. I have to do that.
How well did you do in Forza Horizon 5? Because you had to do that in there.
But the thing about Forza Horizon 5, it's not a requirement. I could beat the game without doing drifting. So anything that was related to drifting, I just skipped. You know what I mean? Even when they do those little mini games where you're driving and the music comes on, I was like, I'll do whatever I can and whatever. Like, I like that sense of freedom. I hate video games that make you drift. This is why I drop Need for. Anytime Need for Speed come out, they do one of those stupid missions that make you drift. I was like, all right, nope, not doing it. And that's why I was like, open world games that make you fly, can't do, and racing games that make you drift. Or any game that want to involve
GTA has you on a helicopter.
Yeah. Anytime you have to make me fly something, I'm not doing it. No, like I can't stand video games that do that. Make it optional. It's not because
they're putting in the chat in parentheses. Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing. Oh man, shout out to BG. He says, I don't know anyone who still uses party chat. Why do people still use party chat? Is still the dominant feature on Xbox until Discord is fully absorbed by everyone. Right now, it's a bit of a hassle to get into Discord. Now, if it was just a push of a button on the console, or if they completely replaced it, it'll be fine. Because when you're in, it works fine. So it's not good. It's just that the native solution right now is just more convenient. That's why Xbox need to buy Discord, man.
And plus, at least, thankfully on Xbox, we do get the option to use Discord. Like, don't you play a lot of PlayStation over there, BG? You can't even go to Discord over there.
You can't.
BG, he doesn't even use the PlayStation chat.
Don't they got a deal with Discord though? Like,
they did.
They brag about it.
How you gonna get a deal with Discord, but let your competition get the features first? That's what I was talking on Planet Xbox. Like, they're so slow at doing all that shit. Like, I was talking about the Pro Controller.
Yep.
Like, me and Dirt found out, like, we did the math. Like, it took them like 8 years to come out with their own controller. Like, it's crazy, like, how slow it takes Sony to react. Like, there's still no gifting on PlayStation.
Really?
No, you still can't gift. To my knowledge, to this day, you still cannot gift. Unless it's happened recently, you still can't gift.
Damn.
Yeah, NickBanks, but before I uninstall Madden on the Xbox, I'll be willing to beat you. I know I can beat at least you, and then I'll be willing to uninstall the game and take advantage of everybody on PlayStation.
You still owe me a fade in MLB, but we're going to talk about that now.
I had no business winning that game. I had no business winning that. We got Sad Boy Blue in here, man. Sad Boy, what's up? Can you hear me? Are you here? Are you here, sir?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. What's up? What's up with you? What's up?
What's up?
Good?
What are you playing these days on that freshly?
What's happening, bro?
Oh yeah, the fresh new Series X.
It's on that Series X.
I got the Series X. Yeah.
The Series X lit. Like, you want to know what? I've been playing the Go, bro. Like, I've been playing the Go. I've been playing Power Wash Simulator, bro.
Are you serious?
Right there.
I thought you was
Yes,
about to
sir.
say Fortnite because I'm playing Fortnite.
I thought you was bluffing, man.
So right now, a lot the jobs that I got left in Power Wash Simulator are is much larger. So now I'm at the point where I want to play with other people to get these jobs done quicker. I really want to get through that career mode.
Oh, you can play that with multiple people?
Yeah. I was
Yeah. Like, I think it's up to 6.
Yeah, depending on how big the map
Yeah.
is.
So can I
Yeah,
just sit there and let you guys do everything, and I just sit there on my phone? and get all
it's
these
no
games?
fun
Yeah,
if you
you
do
could.
that. Yeah, but like,
Yeah, no, it ain't no fun. But it's
I
like,
mean, I would be entertained on my phone. The question is, will you let me mooch?
yeah, I enjoy it. Like it's a really therapeutic, the type of thing. Like I didn't think I would like it, but I heard Smooth talk about it. I heard people mention it, people rag on it and shit like that. But it's just I came in, I went into it, I did the first little building or house or whatever. I was like, oh, this shit little
Yeah, it's a good
the
little game
little
to play on
comment
the
right here.
podcast.
Yeah, like it's I've been playing that. I've been playing Omori.
mhm.
Omori is a really cool little RPG joint. Like I'm really enjoying that. It has a deeper story than what you would think. Like really looking at it, like the title screen, like the art and everything. Like you would think it was just like some bullshit little simple game, but it's like the story in there is deep, very mental awareness shit. I think you get like a warning before you turn the game on that it deals with like depression and anxiety and such. What the hell is going on? Is somebody getting beat on or something in the background? Like, what is that?
What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Is it my controller?
No, like it sounds like somebody's talking
It sounds
in the
like someone's about
background.
to pull up on you.
Really?
Yeah, like it sounds like somebody about to pull up. Like,
Oh, let me mute my mic.
He's like, I can't let no one know I'm getting beat.
no, no, but I started playing Octopath Traveler again. That's really good. I'm loving that. I started playing Dead Cells. It's kind of like on and off, and I have like a couple more. No, I started playing Kentucky.
Game, bro.
Huh?
No, I said Dead Cells a good game.
Yeah, Dead Cells is fun. I started playing Kentucky Route Zero, whatever. That's interesting. It's interesting. So I'm gonna continue to play it. Then I got like Dreamlight Valley or whatever. So I got that downloading, and yeah. So that's been about it though. But I've been playing like a lot more smaller games. I beat Tunic. Finally beat Tunic. I'm gonna go back for the new game plus. That game is amazing. And I'm downloading Tinykin. And this
Good
was
game.
this was
Good game. Go ahead.
yeah. This was before I saw you playing it. This was before I saw you playing. I wanted to play it, but I saw you playing it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I really want to play that. I know it's kind of like a Pikmin type of game, so it's like I'm interested in playing that.
I heard about it. You play any multiplayer?
But yeah,
games?
it's
God damn, boy, you like, you know what I mean?
like, what does it matter? Like a game is a game to me. Like Power Wash Simulator is a multiplayer game, kinda like the multiplayer
That's
game.
co-op. That's
Yeah,
co-op.
you tripping.
Okay, you mean like competitively? Like
Yeah.
no, shit. I haven't. Like I mean, I've been playing like off a hotspot. I don't have like an internet thing situation right now, so it's like I got to get that ironed down before we start talking competitive anything. But yeah, Omori is like I feel like I'm towards like the mid end of that. Like that's really good RPG shit. I like how they use emotions to kind of like you can the emotions, however anybody in your party feels or the enemy feels, it will impact their performance. So like they're angry, like they will hit harder, but they'll probably miss more. And then you'll have some like where you're sad, you may it will impact kind of like damn. It's interesting. Like I like it. Like and the art style is really simple, but it's really great. It really gets its point across with a lot of the mental illness stuff and dealing with grief and all of that. It's really good. Like so I would just suggest like if you're into those kind of things and just like those kind of mechanics, like I would suggest people play it. So it's really cool.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. But once you start playing Tinykin, let me know for sure because that game was like it had a little bit of everything in that game, and the story is actually pretty dope, man.
All right,
Pretty
so is it
dope.
like multiplayer or what, or is it not multiplayer? Or
Tinykin, no, it's a single player, story driven game.
Okay,
Yeah. It just has like. I like the art style because you kind of everybody has like this cartoony look, but everything around you is like realistic as far as visual wise, and then like it's about this character who's like shrunken down in size. Who's shrunken down in size, and like so you're pretty much in this house and you're literally doing tasks and stuff for other insects just to get closer to your end goal and whatnot. And it was just like it was a good time. Like
Totally
I think
sounds like a kid smooth game. Right now.
but it's a pretty good game. I mean, people, hell, I'll say this: freaking, It Takes Two won Game of the Year, and I think it's a, I think it's a single player version of that.
Though.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but I think the reason It Take Two won is because it did stuff that other people don't do as well.
Yeah, I think It Takes Two won to keep Xbox from winning the Game of the Year. So,
hey yo.
All right, who else we got? NickBanks, what have you been playing other than your eyelids?
Hey yo.
Yeah, you already asked me, but it's another game we forgot.
My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. But hold on. It's another game we forgot about, the Midnight Fight Express.
Yes.
Right.
I've been playing that, but
yes, I haven't played that yet.
I beat the first. I beat the first act or whatever, and it was pretty. It was okay. I was surprised about that. Like the little, the combat that it got. The way you got to counter everything, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. And
I'm excited to play that, bro.
Yeah, within the first act, you get a gun, so like that already.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't use the one that comes with like, because you have, it's like an alternative button you have to press. I think it's like one of the bumpers buttons, and I just pick whatever up off the ground and deal with it that way. I got up to the point where you're doing like this pillow fight. I played a little bit on xCloud, but believe it or not, but I got to this point where you're doing like a pillow fight. I don't know if that's how far along. It's like 41 missions in that game.
Right.
Is that Bless Red? Oh man.
Hey man, this man Bless Red he been spilling his heart out on Twitter, bro.
Hey, that's Bless Red. What's up, baby? Hey, Bless Red, what's good, baby?
Somebody broke his heart. We call him Bless Red Pill now.
Bro. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like this dude.
What's going on with Bless?
Man, he might need to talk to you, Smooth, you and your wife.
You need to talk to you and your wife, man. Consultation.
Smooth.
Wait, y'all talking shit? I'm doing something.
They got that good advice over there, man. You might need to holler.
My wife got all the good advice, not me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, his wife got the good advice.
Y'all talking shit because I'll just be talking shit about women.
Oh man, it is what it is. You
speaking your facts though. You speak.
How you feel, man?
Your truth.
He said he met a Lizzo and he got strong. He was washing the dishes, regular simp stuff. Bless.
What? What's up?
So washing
Sorry,
dishes.
I was about to do something. What?
Washing dishes do make you a simp.
Really?
That's some crazy.
Yeah, all right.
I was doing chores dirty make dishes. You a simp. Someone explain that to me.
Washing dishes make you upset?
Like we don't wash the dishes, bro. We load the dishwasher. We load the dishwasher. I'ma always wash dishes, my nigga. I'ma always wash dishes.
I only said it because of the
That's
song,
much work.
bro. Y'all missed it. It was a
Dishwasher.
It was a joke, man. But I ain't doing it.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
Oh man. So Bless Red, what have you been playing?
I've only really been playing like 3 games, 2 of them multiplayer, and one I only like fucked around with.
You've been playing trash.
Nigga, shut up.
Hey, yo, chill.
Don't you like Modern Warfare?
No, Battlefield. You've been playing Battlefield, bro.
Oh, I mean, I just started today, and it was actually fun. Actually,
embarrassment.
What the hell? Battlefield?
They said they didn't like update stuff about it. So
I can like Battlefield is like some forgotten tale. Like no motherfuckers still play Battlefield 4 on PC. Them games don't die.
But you were talking the most shit about 2042 though.
Right.
Yeah, I absolutely was, but I still gave it a try.
Not supporting people that come out with broken shit.
Yo, he was on a rampage.
Oh yeah, I mean, how many times have I talked shit about? Just put my name and then Battlefield 2042. See how many times I talk shit about it.
But you still ended up buying it. So.
I talked shit after I bought it because I experienced it being shit. Just like like playing Halo Infinite and then experiencing the fuckery in the multiplayer.
Well, I gotta give you credit for that.
Like
man.
what the fuck? It's
like
the same
these
shit.
people- It's like these people with these teams and they don't call them out.
I mean, we can't talk about Halo Infinite and their delayed roadmap. Like this was a very heartbreaking roadmap where season 2 got extended another 3 months. Co-op and Forge has like another big release window, and split screen co-op was canceled for priorities. So
So was it canceled or is it just delayed again?
it's no, but co-op the split screen co-op is canceled.
And you know what?
Oh, damn.
And you know what? There was a bug to actually make it work. I saw the NX Gamer video on that shit. There was a bug to make it work, and they patched the bug. But he had that shit running on an Xbox One, and it was working. It was working. It was not completely stable, because even regular Halo Infinite's not completely stable on Xbox One. But it was pretty much okay. Like resolution hit, of course, like graphical hit, but it was running. So it's like, why the fuck? Why did it cancel? I don't know.
Because those devs are incompetent. That's why.
I guess even though it works on their weakest system, they
don't want to put the effort into it. They literally don't have the manpower or the talent to do it. We've seen this with their season pass model. We've seen this with their multiplayer. They can't release content consistently. Like, the game is just dead, and it's unfortunate because they have the foundation with the actual gameplay. Like, Halo Infinite at its core is a fun game to play, but everything else around it is bad.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, you can't say that, okay, like it's not like they don't know how to do it. It's just like them structuring it, planning it out is their issue. Like, it's not like
they don't know how to do it. These were things that were in older Halo games at launch. They couldn't get Forge at launch. They couldn't get you co-op at launch. They don't know how to do it.
You know the crazy shit.
Everything that has been happening at 343 is proving my point.
You know the craziest shit? I saw what is her name? Bonnie Ross or Bobby Ross or Bonnie Ross. I saw her. Bonnie. I saw a video of her just talking about like, oh, we know what you want. We know you want split screen. We'll never fucking we'll never not have it again. It's like, damn, canceled. By the way,
they just really sell themselves short. I would say that. I mean, they did make Halo Infinite. So it is like, I enjoyed Infinite. Like, I don't know shit about everybody else, but I enjoyed Infinite.
I love the game. I love the game. So you're not alone.
Yeah, when it comes to like content and like the rollout, a lot of these live service titles, they do have an issue when it first starts out. Like, because even PUBG had that same issue. Like, and they really just didn't know how to execute it. And I feel like that's their downfall. Shit is just like, they really oversold themselves. They was like, yeah, we about to hit y'all with this, hit y'all with this, hit y'all with this. And even with Destiny at times, not currently, she was just like, obviously, like, there is a beginning stage of struggles. So it's this, I mean,
I understand what you're saying. The difference with PUBG is PUBG was an entirely new development team. This is the third iteration of a 343 industry game that they're doing on their own. And remember, they were also partnered up with Bungie to make Halo Reach. So they're not new on the block with this stuff. Like, they made previous games where they had all this stuff there. It's the fact that
I'm saying, like,
you had this game in development for so long. They had this game in development for so long, and it's
I agree about that. It's just like them coming in and trying to do a live service. As we all said, even before Infinite launch, like, we all acknowledged that, okay, this is going to be different. This is going to be very weird to us in terms of Halo, because this is not how we usually absorb Halo. Like this is not a live service situation, like with the past installments of Halo. So this is different. So this is different for them. This is them trying to cash in on that live service and using a already existing IP to do so.
You know what's kind of fucking weird and kind of scary? Speaking of, Battlefield is making a comeback more than Halo.
What comeback?
Like, I don't know. That's kind of that's kind of
like they're doing better from
like,
what the reception is. Like they're doing better with the 20.
That game is dead.
Whatever.
Ain't no coming back.
Yeah, hold up, bro. Like,
no,
yeah,
they're
you
like
go
no,
wrong.
no. Halo.
Look, I'm just going by
like,
what I'm reading online, bro.
If you're talking about support, yeah, it's having better support, but comeback, no. Those are two different things.
No,
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
I mean, more people have came back to 2042 actually. Though.
Yeah,
What's the player base on that? What's the
I
number?
mean,
Yeah.
at its peak, it's like what 16K a day or some shit.
Oh my god.
16. I mean, there was a point where I was at. There was a point where it was at like
man.
literally like
Yo,
4 or
is that
5K.
thing?
It was literally.
that
It was at Halo Infinite numbers originally.
16K.
on Steam or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's not a good number for any of those games. To be honest with you, they higher on console, both games.
I will say this:
Hey.
Battlefield has good support.
Yeah, like
Battlefield
Comeback
has
is
better.
not-
Battlefield still has better support than Halo, which is
Not
that's the thing with Halo
Curse.
and is the support.
Which
of
is
that
fair,
game.
which is
It has
fair.
It's like
better-
we're almost a year later, and like Battlefield is. I mean, considering its original state, Battlefield 2042 originally like it wasn't even fun to me.
Oh, it's horrible.
Like it literally
it
wasn't
was
fun to
bad.
me.
Yeah,
But
it
I've
was
tried
bad.
it, like I played it, and it's actually fun. And like they scoreboard, like they've done a lot of UI great changes.
They gave you
Like,
an scoreboard?
more content. Like they've done good changes.
Yeah, they finally gonna give you loadouts. They finally gonna give you loadouts. Something that's in like every fucking first-person shooter game.
Yeah, that's crazy. You couldn't even see your score on that.
Yeah, motherfuckers ain't give you a scoreboard. They don't give you loadouts. No in-game.
and they've fucking addressed or
Shitty
about to
map
address
design.
all of that.
Yep, I guess it's
In
better
the
late
maps,
than never.
the maps,
but
and
it's
they're
too late.
cutting like cutting the fat. They're getting rid of like all the 128 mode maps. They're not gonna do those anymore. Like they're cutting the fat. They're cutting the fat. And Halo can't even fix fucking desync. So
I got a question for you though. Do you think Halo should
that's
cut
on the
off
back burner.
fat? You
What?
think they should cut off some?
I think they call some fat from. Well, I can't even say leadership because the leadership is gone. Everyone quit.
No, I'm talking about
Everyone
the game.
quit.
I know what I'm talking about. I don't want him
The
to
game, there's no fat there. That's the thing. The game is bare
It's-
bones. That's the issue with that game.
Yeah,
Hold up.
There's nothing
Yeah.
to cut.
yeah. they need to bulk.
They need to
The
bulk.
motherfuckers need
Yeah.
to bulk.
They need some calories, man.
They need some protein. They need some milk. I don't know.
Aren't I tired of the same old shooters, the same Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, all being
Get this guy.
disappointing? Aren't
You
you
know
tired
who
of
ain't sick of it?
no innovative
Get him
mechanics,
out of here.
You know who
right?
ain't sick
Or
of it?
or anything like that?
No
Listen,
innovative mechanics.
there's gonna
Platoon
be-
3 is on the
there-
third game. Fuck out of here.
Platoon 3
It's the
coming out
third,
Friday,
it's the third
baby.
iteration, bro.
about to destroy all of them shits. Better than Call of Duty, better than Battlefield.
I can't even. Usually,
Splatoon
would
is fire,
agree with
but-
Chris on some of these things. But
it's the
this
third
is where I'm
generation.
just gonna have to fall back.
You
So,
know,
Chris,
you know
this
who
is-
ain't sick
this
of those
is-
games though?
Cool.
Sony PlayStation.
Oh, Jim Ryan's lying ass.
Tony is.
Absolutely.
Jim Ryan is like, nah,
this
bro.
is,
I need more of that COD, bro.
There's this
Right,
game
like,
that's
nah,
on
fuck
early access. It's called
I need some more of
Shadowrun.
that
You guys should
God.
look at that. Looks cool.
Yeah, everybody's talking at once, man.
Sorry, what'd you say, dope?
There's like a cup coaster.
Oh, that my bad. That's my background.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, Platoon 3 is about to be content complete on Friday.
Yo, you got
What does that even mean?
That means it's gonna have a campaign mode. It's gonna have, I think, 12 maps that it's launching with, rank mode, lobby system, all sorts of shit. Everything that you would expect from a full price shooter.
So
They
we
need
should
to-
see some
They
big
need to put
numbers on
anti-cheat in that shit. High key.
Yeah.
That's crazy that
I
they
mean,
had
what
cheaters on. They
adult
need
would
to
be
put
playing?
anti-cheat.
Would be cheating in Splatoon though?
Oh, you be
Yeah.
surprised. bro.
It'll
Like,
be
they're
adults
actually
and it'll be
cheating.
kids.
Like,
Kid like
Hey, yo.
they be kids
It's both.
that
It's
cheat
like
in COD.
Fortnite. There's
They-
or Fortnite. There's people that cheat in Fortnite. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, like cheating it is not age restricted. Like motherfuckers
Yeah,
don't care.
it's not.
No, what Smooth said is it's ridiculous. Like it's like yo,
I don't know. It's
it's ridiculous, bro. Like that's crazy. Go ahead though, man.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know, but I seen the Splatoon Metacritic scores. Came out right. I mean,
Yeah.
is this like
Like,
a
it's a good
Nintendo
game.
seal of approval 90 Metacritic? Like what? What's going on?
It's higher than the other ones so far.
Oh,
Game of the year.
so Splatoon was never that great of a game?
Oh,
Because of the Metacritic score. So we're gonna go. So you're gonna use the Metacritic logic.
You know. You know.
I guess it gets better with time, bro.
Nah.
Because at 84 is okay. Remember that, everybody. 84 is bad, right? 84
I mean,
means
that's
the
what
game
we
is
took
not
from
good.
PlayStation for a while. Like a lot of dudes would say the 80s was bad, but I mean, now that a lot of PlayStation games been getting in the 80s, like now
88, the
now
Magic
80s
88.
is good. Like that shit's crazy.
But I can't complain. I'd rather have an 88 than a Blink.
Than a 69.
Yeah, that part.
You remember when Xbox was going through them 69? That's what PlayStation is going through right now. But with 88,
I'll never forget,
88.
man. When fucking
Shit,
Crackdown
88 is
3,
the lowest.
Crackdown 3, that man
they're
smooth
getting,
out
I'll
the
take
connection.
it.
That man smooth. Yo.
Glad we got Donnie D out of there, man.
Crackdown 3 came out, that motherfucker is smooth and off.
I still think the Crackdown review scores were fraudulent. Those weren't like, I don't think those were accurate. So I don't think it deserved that score for a regular
Gears
video
5,
game.
hold on. Gears 5 is an 84 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
That's not a good game, Smooth?
It's a great game. I think the score is
Okay,
wrong.
so why were you trying to use that against
No,
Splatoon?
but I wasn't using it. And you said that's the highest it's ever rated. So if that's the highest it's ever rated, so that means Splatoon historically isn't that great of a game if that's the highest it's rated.
No, but the other ones were 83 and 82.
True. Okay.
So it's not like they were getting 70s or 60s and then they went up to 80. They've been consistently scoring around the same. They're around the
So
same.
it's a
ballpark.
stagnant franchise, pretty much.
Okay.
So then, what do you call Gears that went down in scores? Is that a failing?
It's pretty
A
much
failing? No, it went down. It didn't go up.
No, let me tell you,
Splatoon went up. Gears went down.
Gears went down. I told Smooth and them, and I say y'all don't support it. Y'all don't even support it yourselves.
What the hell does that have to do with the score? Before, like,
it's on a decline. That's what he was saying. He said
Yes,
does that mean the game is on a decline?
Splatoon is on the uprise. Gears is on the decline.
That's the reason why they don't play.
Really? So us not playing it 5 years after it release is the reason why it got a score of an 84 before it released?
No, it just reflects on the score. Is what I mean.
Man, y'all really get on here just
you don't even
arguing about a couple of Metacritic points, bro.
That was Splatoon brought up. Kid Smooth brought up Metacritic. I was talking about Splatoon. He brought up Metacritic. So.
Yeah, Smooth. Let's be honest. I know like some games that are like 70s and 80s that are like way better, in my opinion, than fucking 90 games. Other people's opinion, bro.
Most 90 rated games suck to me, in my opinion.
I'm glad y'all don't.
There you go.
Because I was tired of that shit for a while. Y'all defending Gears like that shit ain't falling off. That joint done, yo.
You said Gears is done? You tripping?
Oh man,
you a hater.
Yeah,
you talking about us not playing the game. You're the one not supporting the game.
The multiplayer is done.
Like, tripping, bro.
All right, yeah. I wouldn't say Halo is done, but I say Gears is done.
Nah, Halo's done. Halo's done. Gears in a better state than Halo.
A lot of people who used to play Gears don't play Gears no more. I'm telling you, you can't find no group of people that's playing it right now. You used to have people playing against each other in the community. They don't even play that no more.
Come on, dude. You be taking like the smallest group of people and determining that's not how
they close the tournaments and everything.
All right, that's one thing, but you're talking about community, like people like us playing it and on live stream and stuff like that.
What else do you want me to tell you, bro? They closed the tournaments, championships is canceled. Dudes had to go live back with their mother. Like, it's bad out there. Bro, yo, they was making money off of Gears.
Yo, chill. Like, what is happening?
Hey, man. Hey, man. It's dead.
Chill, Nick me go. I'm sorry.
I had to remind y'all about Gears, man. Y'all don't even support it.
I'm gonna have to remind you about Gears. Hop on the game.
Yeah.
Hop on the game.
This is
yo,
what
coach.
this is what it come to. He going.
Hey,
You ain't
bro.
even nice to Gears, nigga. Like, what you talking
Exactly. Hop on the game then.
about?
Hop on the game.
Okay.
Speaking of
I
getting
got
nice, the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, the white edition, they've announced, and this holiday the controller is going to Xbox Design Lab, where we can design our Elite controller. Thoughts?
Yeah, it should at least 4 colors. 4 colors. I think it's lit. I may entertain that. Like it's a light version. So it doesn't come with the case. It doesn't come with all the other little modules and all of that. It just comes with the key that tightens the tension on the sticks, and it comes with the charge cord. That's about it. And I looked at that. I was like, that was way more appealing for me than like the whole shebang and shit with all that. Like it was like, okay, you can buy that case and all of that stuff if you want that afterwards,
Yeah.
but it doesn't come with it. And I was like, that's really good though. Like that brings the cost down. And I mean, when it gets into design lab, that's legit. Like I was like, that's really smart of them to do that. And I feel like maybe I haven't seen like a lot of people request it, but maybe they did. Maybe they just wanted something simpler. Like, cause like when you look at, I will bring this up right now. Like my current top tier favorite controller out of all gens, out of all of this shit, is the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. That controller is so goddamn good. I was like, I'm going
That
to
is a
buy.
controller.
Yeah, no, it is how it feels, like how it's cut, the silhouette, all of that. So I bought the 8-bit do Xbox controller, and it's kind of like cut similar, like the Switch Pro. I like that more than my elites that I've had. I like that more than the basic Xbox controller. Like I was like, wow, like just how it feels in my hand, and with it just having the 2 paddles underneath. I just wish did that the next Elite just had the 2 paddles underneath inside the handles. So like, cause like I enjoy that, and also the way that 8-bit do does their controllers with like customization, that they do it through software, where it's like you just download it on your phone. You could Bluetooth it to your phone and then customize the controller however you want. Tension in the sticks and all of that. Tensions in the triggers and all of that. So I was like, that I tell you, like this right here is my top favorite controller, Switch Pro, than anything else Xbox does. So, but I'm gonna definitely entertain this Elite 2 with the customization of it. I'm gonna get a red one for sure. Like that red is mine for sure.
Oh, just to touch on the last topic. Gears tournaments still do exist. They had a tournament recently that was. The reason I know is because I watch like the fighting game community stuff.
Esports.
Like I watch Dragon Ball Fighters, and one of the people that actually plays in like tournaments for Dragon Ball Fighters is a Gears Pro, and he actually won. It was like they won like 100K.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh damn!
Yeah, they still do exist, and they make bank off that shit, 100,000. So, yeah.
Oh, can I
All
get
right,
my
I
thoughts
guess.
on the controller really quick?
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Cool announcement and everything. But you know what Xbox needs to do, man? They need to go inside the lab and design some fucking games. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not trying to hear about no damn controller, none of that, bro. Unless it's a game or a Game Pass announcement. Yo, I don't care about no damn design lab, bro.
I feel the same way with Sony right now.
Same thing with Sony. They announced a pro controller. You gotta save that shit for the event.
They're announcing controllers, fucking mobile, price increase, everything but fucking goddamn games, bro.
Hey, yo. Like, I'm playing a lot, and I'm actually looking forward to a lot. Maybe it's not Xbox first party, but I mean, I'm still having a lot, and I mean, that will kind of hold me over until they actually do show something that is from their first party.
I feel you on that. I just want them first party games.
Yeah, bless the red.
But that doesn't,
soon, bro.
But it's like, for real, like that shouldn't even like, okay, yeah, like first party games, we know that they're coming. We know that everybody wants them. But they're still satiating people's appetites when it comes to games. Like you're getting Hellsinger in the joint. Like despite unfortunately Atomic Heart is delayed till next year. What the fuck? We're also getting another title that's coming in kind of like within that same drop period that is kind of like taking its place. So it means, I mean, like they really got like some good there, yo. Like I didn't even expect Hellsinger to be in there for real. So
Yeah, man. If y'all like it, I love it, man.
All right, we gotta pull up the
I like games, baby.
So Xbox Game Pass for September, man. Let's see, because at first I was excited, and then I was like, okay, this is weak.
Hey, so when is Deathloop getting at it?
Bro, like I'm
Yeah, we don't know when.
When is Deathloop getting at it?
I need this whole Deathloop thing is really pissing me off, honestly. And I'm gonna just let it play out. If it, like I said, come September, when did it come out? September 14th, September 15th?
They say September 15th. That's when that timed exclusivity deal ends, so it could be on any platform on that day.
It's like, wasn't it like a
Coming to
like
Switch.
a year exclusivity, right? It was
Yes.
just a year supposedly. So
Yeah.
Yes.
as far as we
And
know.
Microsoft already owns it. They own Bethesda and Arcane. So if it doesn't show up this month or whatever, it's not because Sony extended a deal. Because if it is that case, then Sony extended a deal with Microsoft. You know what I mean? If that's the case, but if it doesn't come this month, if it's not here or whatever, I don't want to hear, oh, it's because Sony they locked it down. No, at this point, I don't know. Maybe they're working on the port. Maybe because of the COVID and stuff like that. Maybe it may take longer for that port to come out on Xbox. Maybe that is it. But it's gonna come to Xbox, but probably not this month.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so, like I don't like this. Is why I don't like these stupid deals, but like I can come up with so many scenarios of how Xbox could have, saved this year, right? But as far as Game Pass, so Game Pass, I'm gonna say this for 2022 has not been as strong as 2021. Now there were some key additions, and like I said, the rest of the years have to come. There's still some promising things like a Plague's Tale, Requiem is probably going to be a Game of the Year contender. You're going to have High on Life, which is getting a whole lot of talk, whether it be negative or positive. But the only thing is that game is like not coming until December. So for the month of September though, we got Disney Dreamlight Valley, which I downloaded it.
That may be cool.
Yeah, it's corny, but it's going to be like an easy 1,000 gamer score. It's a little was it Animal Crossing Disney edition. That's what we are getting. And then you got Optus Magnum, which is a PC game. Don't really care about it. Train Sim World 3, which is console and PC now. These simulators, since Flight Simulator took off, shout out to 3 million players on shout out to 3 million players on Power Wash Simulator. Xbox is being in these sims like launched. They had Cooking Simulator last month. Now we got the Train Sim World, which is a day and date release. I'm not sure if that would be something that would interest me.
The sim games are popping right now, man. They're not for me, but they are popping.
Yeah, so
I may try the Cooking Simulator, John, but that's
I tried the Cooking Simulator. It is bogus. It's garbage. I would have not paid. Microsoft could have gave me $600,000, and I would have come up with something better.
They need to get make a game simulator. That way y'all can start making your own games over there. On
Yeah,
Xbox.
man, make a game simulator.
They had one. It was called Project Spark, and they got canceled. Ashes of Singularity, don't really care. This PC. DC League Super Pets. Now that's what I'm interested in. On September 13th, DC League's Super Pets, The Adventures of Crypto and Ace, cloud console and PC. Now that's one of those. All right, so when that game came out,
Fuck is the name of that game? What?
Super Pets. Super Pets is like Super Dog and Super Pets.
It's like
It's
crypto
DC Super Pets. You don't like pets?
Bro, what the fuck?
Nah, it's gonna. That's gonna.
Go ahead, Smooth.
That's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be a shoe-in for my games beat this year. So I'm definitely adding that. A little basic, simple, a little bit of action game is automatically gonna have a good story because hey, if it was a movie, it would have a decent story. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good time. You Suck at Parking, which is probably going to be one of those games that just randomly get hyped because it's just kind of out there. Despot's Game, I don't know what that is. Metal Hellsinger, which is
Metal Hellsinger was good.
I played the demo. I did not like it.
Wait, did you say best bot game?
Despot game. I don't know what the hell it's called, but
I thought you said best bot game.
No, it's not. It's DESPOT apostrophe S Despots Depot. I don't know. Metal Hellsinger is a next.
You didn't like it, Smooth?
I didn't like the demo. I played the demo. There's only a certain amount of games I can take. The game is just like super demonic, and I don't really care for it. But I don't like the play style.
Okay.
But like I said, it's next gen only. It gets hype. People are happy about it. Like it'll be a pass for me. But I think the games that I'm really looking forward to, and for the first half of September, is the DC League Super Pets, and Deathloop if they ultimately add it, and if they don't, then I mean I don't know what Xbox is doing. But there was some other announcements. That game Gun Gore is coming day one Game Pass November 22nd. Looks interesting. It's like
you mean Gungrave?
Gungrave.
Yeah.
It's Gungrave, but yeah, Gungrave. My bad.
Gungrave was supposed to take the place of the Atomic Heart. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
It fell into that pocket where it was.
Who ain't gonna play that?
It's like that's good.
Yeah, it's like freaking Devil May Cry and all that other stuff. Just more guns. It's in that realm of like, just like bullet like one of those.
But did you play it for the 360 though? When it came out for the 360, like there was a Gungrave on the 360.
I haven't played. No, I played games like it. I didn't play Gungrave though. No, okay. I never played it. But looks interesting. I know it's not like a new
it's
IP, but no, it looks good from what I saw. So as long as it's going to be on Game Pass day one, so I will check it out. So I have no reason not to. What else? Okay, so let me just pull up Twitter and see what we got going on. And let me mute my mic so you guys can stop hearing the clinky, because somebody like filling.
Yeah. Wait, we have a topic?
Say something.
Nah, man. What's the thoughts on the lineup? For this month for Game Pass?
I don't know, but I got a question.
Wasn't he just saying it?
Yeah,
I'm saying, what is your thoughts on the lineup?
It's mid. It's mid. It's definitely mid.
Yeah, I don't know like 7%
like I'm
of those
playing.
games.
So
I
like I'm playing probably like 2 out of those. So
I'm playing Metal Hellsinger. That's pretty much it. Everything else can.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
It is what it is. Honestly, reminds me of Doom. So I'm gonna have fun on that.
Yeah, those games really interest me.
It doesn't.
I heard Metal Hellsinger was good, but I've seen gameplay of it, and it doesn't really interest me.
Crazy, man. PlayStation Plus getting better drops than Game Pass right now.
Oh yeah, I'll probably buy him.
I mean, but ain't it all games that folks have played though? For the most part,
they getting some new drops in there too. They got the new Ubisoft joints.
Oh, you're talking about the PlayStation?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, man. PlayStation Plus, it got some nice shit on that catalog.
Yeah,
it got some nice shit. If you never played video games, or if you didn't own a PS4, or like, so for example, like I thought the PS4
shit with Game Pass.
Yeah, you can say most. You can say
most. Most of those games are games that already been out.
But a lot of the games that go into Game Pass monthly are new games though.
The best indie games that are on Game Pass are old games.
Not true. Yeah. Not true. They're old now, but a lot of those games that they got on there came there day one. So
which ones?
Like which ones? I was
literally have to pull up a list of those games. I'm not doing that. There's no need to argue it. I mean, I'm not lying. They literally every month, like there's at least 3 new day and date games that come in, first and second half.
I mean,
even when they
particularly, I don't play them, but I don't hear any rumblings about them, and like people that play indie games, I don't hear any rumblings about them. I just see you randomly playing some random stuff that I've never seen before.
Weren't you Bloods can't say that. Yeah, he was capping for indie games. Yeah, thank you, sad boy. Aren't you the indie game king?
Shit, I thought he was. I mean, shit.
Yeah, but still, Smooth plays stuff that I've never even seen before.
Stop it. You're the indie game king. Apparently, indie games are so innovative. AAA games are falling off.
Indie games are lit, though.
Stop it.
I mean, that's. Like,
that is true.
Smooth has also played and beat Godfall. So
Godfall was actually a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
and he
when it went to Xbox
So
and Game Pass,
I don't
you
know
were
what to
playing
say
it on
about anything
PlayStation.
like
You
that.
was like, "Oh, this shit
No,
trash."
Godfall, believe it or not, did not come to Game Pass. I actually purchased that with my money. I just didn't pay $70 for it. I paid $30 for it. The game was $30 on Xbox.
Okay, I got that shit. I got that
A
shit at
whopping
no
$40
additional.
cheaper on Xbox.
I got that shit at no additional cost, right? Because it came to PS Plus. At least like one of the versions did.
Oh, the
I played that
multiplayer.
shit. I played that shit for 30 minutes, dog, and I said nope.
No, the campaign
I
is
wouldn't-
actually decent, bro.
I wouldn't even buy this shit for $5.
The
Bro.
campaign is actually decent. And like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I got no,
I can't believe they try to get away with $70 for that shit. For that particular game.
because it was an exclusive.
I would like to see I would like to play one or maybe two of the indie bangers that are new that were new on Game Pass.
All right,
Well,
so
Tunic-
you really want me to
I
do
heard
this?
Tunic-
You ever
Tunic was
played
amazing.
Tunic? Have you ever played
Tunic?
Artful
Okay, yeah,
Escape?
Tunic.
You play Artful Escape?
I didn't think Artful Escape was that good, to be honest.
Okay. Have you played The Ascent?
I didn't
The
think
Ascent
that.
was good too, bro.
I didn't think that game was also. I think it was good, but I don't think it was that good either.
Have you played? Have you?
You can look up. I posted my tweet about it.
Hey,
like, it's public.
Bless. Hold up. I think it was like a couple shows back. Somebody said Ruiner. And I swear, ever since I got on this, hold up. Ever since I got on this podcast, I was vouching for Ruiner. I was like, yeah, everybody go play it. I blessed the soundtrack, gameplay, everything. Then everybody talked about that joint like that shit just got brought up. That other show. I forgot what fucking show it was. It had to be like 2 shows ago. I'm sitting there like, are they fucking kidding me? I was been telling y'all to play the Ruiner, bro. Been telling y'all. Like OST and everything. Fire. Gameplay, fire. Like I was just like sitting there like flabbergasted. They was like, yeah, go play Ruiner. I'm like, hey, yo, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, they find people finally see it on Game Pass and they'll try it. But that game wasn't new when it released. That game came out like 2017 or something.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Like,
yeah, so it's like
that released on Game Pass though. I don't think so.
Did it? I don't.
No,
I
I
bought
think it did,
that
bro.
game for $4 on PSN like a year ago. I haven't played it, but I bought it for $4.
All right, I'm going through the day one. I'm going through the day one releases right now. I'm about to name some freaking games. Right?
You got one with Tunic though. You got one with Tunic.
So only Tunic, bro. Only Tunic.
Crossfire X.
Crossfire.
Yeah, man, Crossfire.
Come on.
That's not an indie though.
Crossfire X.
That's game day. We talking about this year, right?
You
Game day game for this year.
Bright Memory.
I said name indie bangers.
Bright Memory's on Game Pass.
Bright Memory.
I said name indie bangers.
You got
That shit didn't release on a day and date. That shit was on PC.
Origami 2.
That shit released later.
Did you play Origami 2?
I tried it. Rift Breaker. Echo Generation. Pretty decent RPG.
I want to play that one.
So let me look for games that this dude Bless Red
I've never personally.
and his extra head will like. I mean, Memoir Blue is pretty
No,
good.
I'm
but
just curious. I'm just curious.
What about
I know
Crusader
what you
Kings
just said.
3?
Oh, that
Edge of Eternity.
Okay. Crusader.
Oh yeah,
King.
oh yeah.
Changing
Edge of
Tides.
Eternity's lit.
Nobody
Edge
saves
of
the
Eternity
world.
was
Nobody
trash.
saved the world.
Yeah, Nobody Saves the World was lit. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. You got some. All right, you got some. All right, I'm a fall back. But I'll say PlayStation Plus's
What about
indies
Young
are.
Souls? What about Young Souls?
That's
Yeah,
a good
Young
one.
Souls was
That's a
good.
good one.
I need to play that actually.
Trek to
I need to
Yomi.
play
Oh nah, Trek to Yomi.
Trek to Yomi.
Eudens
bro.
Chronicle Rising.
I don't think-
Rising.
I didn't think Trek to Yomi. I don't think Trek to Yomi was very good. bro.
Mid
to Yomi.
Yeah, I don't. That game was not very good.
I'll give you
Ninja Turtles.
That game was like a
Shredder's
5 to
Revenge.
me.
Ninja Turtles.
That's a good one.
Shredder's Revenge.
That's a good one.
Come
Shredder's
on,
Revenge.
man.
All right.
Midnight Fight
That's a good
Express.
Like I feel like
Bro,
like I feel like
let's go. Midnight Fight
when it
Express is
comes
just
to
another
Game
version of
Pass,
Sifu, bro.
when it comes
You
to
got
Game Pass, I think
you got some.
the shit I think is good indies in there. I think for PlayStation, you'll get more noticeable big titles, but it's like for Xbox, I think they really pride on the indie part, and that's what I like about Game Pass is that there's games that I really wouldn't notice unless they were in Game Pass. It'd be really hard to find them. So it's like,
Mm.
Well, I'm glad more Xbox games are embracing them because I remember Indie Station.
Yeah,
when
they're
the
not gonna
PS4
call it
launched.
an Xbox an indie station though.
Remember?
yeah, they're not. They're not. Like they call it the shit if they could, they'd say like indie box, but it's like the indie station, I guess it was because Shuhei was like getting a lot of those, wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't
Like a
the
lot
indie
of the
person,
indie titles.
at that time. Like he was.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I don't know who was in that position before
But
him.
he said that he loved indies
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know who
Yeah,
was
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
But
He's
they were
gotten.
getting a lot of like. Okay, so like now, like we see a lot of Xbox getting a lot of indie exclusives. That was the case, but so is PlayStation, right? PlayStation.
Yeah, they're getting quality indies. I'm not gonna lie there.
No, they get a good amount, but like when the PS4 launched, it was like that for them, where it was a big gaps between like their new AAA games and stuff like that, first party.
But I
But
think they were
in
using
between,
those
then
for that.
there was a
Yeah.
lot of indie games and shit like that. And I remember people were shitting on indies. The same people that are like praising indies right now for Game Pass were the same ones shitting on indie games back then and saying all that shit. So, but
I mean,
I'm
I
glad. I'm glad if hold on, if it's not you or if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But
yeah.
I'm glad more people are embracing the indie scene for what it is.
Sure, but it's like, I mean, like you have it, it's kind of like it switched hands where it's like, okay, back then PlayStation, like they had that just to cover until they had time for their bigger titles. So, okay, like people would make fun of them, call it the indie station, all of that bullshit. But then you have more of these AAA big bangers or whatever. People will find their identity in that, and then they'll use that and just be like, oh, all Xbox has is indies or whatever, and like all we have is AAA bangers. So it's like that ideal just kind of like it switched hands, where it's like that's all those people want
That's
on the
pretty much what
PlayStation
Xbox
is
is
just
getting in 2022. Is really it's been the indie Game Pass game.
No,
That's
they've
really been like the
been
big
getting
things
it
of it.
since like Game Pass though. They've been
No,
getting
but
it
what
since
I'm
Game Pass.
what I'm saying is like there's not in the year 2022 there's not a balance of both. Right?
Yeah.
That's what people really want. I think people really want a good balance of both. Give us some of the first parties, give us some of the AAA third parties as well, thrown in there on top of the indie games.
Yeah, like they throw them in there.
Yo,
Like I feel like
your
I feel
background,
like
your background's
yeah,
loud.
I don't know. Like that smooth background.
Yeah, as a person.
And then PlayStation will get, every now and again they'll get something like Stray, right? They'll get
Yeah.
that thrown in PS Plus or whatever. I think there was another game I forgot that was announced coming for Plus. It was another indie game, but I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, smooth as a point. Like they do some good. They do have good ones for sure. Actually,
they got good indie. There's definitely
I was mainly going at like the new titles, but I don't know. Like, okay, the TMNT one was definitely like a fucking certified banger for sure. I don't know, but
yeah.
oh yeah, it's a certified banger. But I'll say like I don't know, like the PlayStation ones, they I don't know, they catch my eye more.
Mm-hmm,
I'll say like Stray. I was like, oh shit, that looks cool.
Yeah, the
and
catalog definitely appeals to me more.
When I
look at both of them.
Yeah, I guess like in like Rocket League. I mean, that's honestly. Whenever I think about PS Plus, I always think about Rocket League. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
because that shit was fucking amazing. That was like indie of the generation, basically for me, like close to it.
I never played it. Like I tried it out like once for somebody, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done. But it's but yeah, no, I really dig the indies that Xbox gets. It's just like, I mean, eventually, like if they're like exclusive, they will obviously eventually make it to the PlayStation. But it's just like I really dug Tunic, and ever since I saw that at the Xbox showcase a long time ago, I knew that was gonna hit. That was my most anticipated. So I was just like, yes, give me Tunic. Like I was ready to go. So I'm satisfied. Like I'm really like for the most part, there are indies that I wouldn't have never found otherwise because they're so like. I mean, sometimes there are indie devs who reach out to Xbox to get on Game Pass, like that little like that toy soldier game or whatever. I thought that looked really dope. I was like, bring that to Game Pass. I will play that. So there are like indie devs who reach out to get into Game Pass just so they could get kind of like the player base, so they could get the eyes, so they could get the attention. And that's great. Like that is great for me as a consumer. I get to try those games like just as well with Tunic. It was just like same thing. It was just like I knew that it was coming. I'm awaiting it. I'm ready to play just the same with Scorn. I didn't think that Scorn was ever going to come to a console. So till it said, "Oh, Game Pass," and I saw it at the Xbox showcase, I was ready to play because it was only slated for PC for a while. So
That shit still ain't out. Look, I don't know what the. I don't even know when that game's supposed to release.
no, shit, it comes out in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Nasty ass game, but
It does look nasty as fuck though, but
Bass
I'm
ain't
ready.
back yet though.
I'm back. I'm just trying to respect the quality of the podcast. You guys coming at me from my background, so I want to make sure I got to mute the mic.
yeah.
When I'm not talking, I have to mute, like 'cause otherwise it's just
All right,
going to be
bet.
unnecessary. All right, so
All right, I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
let's get into what this podcast is about. Today's episode, today's news. We know, the CMA and, came out and they were, talking all this PlayStation talking points, defending PlayStation, why this deal with Activision and Xbox
doing their job, right? Doing their job, which is, yeah. Is this like when the PlayStation fanboys came, were tweeting at Joe Biden, right? That one shit.
Elizabeth Warren, right?
Yeah. Smooth. You and a couple others, y'all look so ridiculous when y'all try to be coming at the CMAs, bro. Y'all look that shit look.
I think they were out of pocket for what they were doing, though. They're out of pocket.
It's not. No, it's not out of. They're thoroughly doing their job. That's exactly.
They're doing Sony's job.
You might not. No, you might not. You might not like. Listen, here's the thing. It's like, the CMAs can't stop the deal from going through at all. They can't stop it from going through. The deal is going to go through. Like, I don't really see, like, there's no reason for anybody to stop Microsoft from having this purchase or whatever, right? Yeah, they might have require them to make an actual statement, be like, hey, Call of Duty can't be exclusive for this amount of years or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But the way I be like, I don't know. I just think that shit's funny, man. I think that shit's like y'all coming at the CMAs and telling them how to do their job or whatever. No, they're saying like, listen, we want to look further into this because Microsoft said before that they said the same thing with Bethesda, right? That we don't intend to take legacy franchise or anything away, and then now they're making a lot of their Bethesda games exclusive. You know what I mean? Like so. And they just want to, to thoroughly look into that. I don't think it has anything to do with like the CMAs are PlayStation fans and fanboys, and they're trying to protect PlayStation.
I mean, the CMA shit is in the UK. Am I incorrect?
Yeah. I think so Europe or UK.
Yeah, Europe or UK, and it was like, okay, like you had some like lawyers or whatever, like look over the wording. In the wording, okay, yes, they are doing their job. But it's how they worded certain things that they stated that seemed kind of like weird, and I think that's what kind of like certain people
weird in comparison to what,
like whatever, like a basic statement would be like from them with a deal like this, like
right, but
what
other deals have y'all seen them look into to where they didn't say the same things and now they're saying these things all of a sudden with Xbox? Because if you're gonna say it's weird, that means it's out of the ordinary. That means you looked into all of the other deals that the CMA has done.
No, I haven't looked into any
so
of the
we don't. You don't know.
No, hold up, calm down, calm your horses, relax.
Calm down. I'm not. I'm just
saying. What
do you mean calm? Hold up. What do you mean calm down? I'm literally just explaining to you.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not getting mad or upset.
I didn't look into none of their cases. I'm just saying. From what Hoglog said, all right, he said that it was unordinary, but he still said that they were doing their job. Now, he pointed out some of the lines that seemed kind of like weird or whatever, that like it was this how it was worded, how they wrote it out, or whatever, how they stated it. So that's why I feel like people were in the comments of the CMA or whatever the hell tweeting at them. I don't think everybody thought that, but it's like some people really did look into it who did look into it. Like, and that's what I saw some of people's grievances were with the situation. But I mean, like, I don't know what the CMA really like. This is my first time hearing of them with this deal. So I've never heard of them like
and this
pop
is
out on
actually one of
anybody
the
else's
biggest
other
deals.
deal. So
This is one of the
yeah,
biggest deals
in gaming.
the biggest deal in gaming ever.
Yeah.
So of
yeah.
course
Like,
they're
I think there
gonna
were bigger deals back in the day, possibly, but I don't know.
no,
Maybe I'm
not
wrong,
what
but
$70 billion deals has been in gaming.
no, so
There
I
hasn't
thought there
been
was
one.
something bigger, like a
Nah,
buyout at some time. But yeah,
no.
like this with this deal being as big as it is, I mean, they are doing their job. They have to do their due diligence and look at this. All right, this is phase 2. Who knows if they're going to be a fucking phase 3? But it was just like, I
Yeah,
think
it's
the
not
wording
no
around it was just suspicious for people, and that's what they pointed out. Like, or that's what Hoaglaw pointed out. But he still justified it, and he said that they're doing their job though, so we can't complain about them doing their job. Like, they're literally doing their job. So
yeah, and that's what a lot of these Xbox fanboys, right, need to understand. It's like, yo, it's the biggest deal in gaming. Obviously, it's gonna have more eyes, and this is a big deal. This isn't a situation where it's like, what's that Embracer Group, right? They just bought a couple of small
exactly.
studios or anything like that. No,
Are
they're
they
buying a
really
fucking
small? Like, when you really, like, they're buying
huge.
up like a
Well, in
good amount
comparisons
of
to
people.
Activision,
Yeah.
in comparisons to Activision, right? It's not, and Embracer is not. It's not like they're taking anything away, right? Those games are still gonna be like multi-class and shit like that. So I don't know.
True.
I just
As
want
far
I
as
just
we
want to
know.
hurry up, and this deal can go through so everybody can just fucking stop talking
Yeah,
about this
like,
shit.
yeah.
Everybody turns into goddamn lawyers and analytics,
Look, I
and
ain't no fucking lawyer, so I don't know
and
anything.
I'm not talking about you, but like a lot of people
Yeah.
turn into that shit, and then when you go and say, well, I don't really think it's like that or a conspiracy, they think that you're crazy or stupid for like, how can you not think it's a conspiracy for Sony and that they're protecting them? Like, nah, bro, like I need to calm
But
down with
even
that
the
shit, man.
times that Sony has came out and they said that are we found out in contracts per se with Village and everything that they blocked it from other competing streaming services and shit like that. It just seems kind of like the method. It just seems like what they're doing. Like, and it's just like to have that as a clause in a contract, just to be like, yes, cannot be on any other competing streaming services. Like, when has that ever been like a motherfucking, like, when have you really been like worried about that, Sony? Like, if you really think about it. Like, so I think that's why people be looking so deep and like drawing these little lines from shit, and they're just like, oh, maybe they're doing this, maybe they're doing that. It's because of shit like that. So, and that's just like one example, but it's like, I mean, who knows how many of these kind of like clauses are put in these contracts that they have for other companies, devs to sign with their titles. So I think that's why.
Okay. So
That
I'm sorry. You had the CMA, which I still think they're bitches. And you have
you hate everyone.
so
See, this is-
Xbox.
this is
he hates
These are
everyone that
Xbox
does their
fanboys.
job.
They go off for emotions,
Yeah,
bro.
he hates everyone that does their jobs.
I mean,
That's what it is.
Yo, hold on. So Xbox
See a lot of
respond.
PlayStation dudes be going off like wild as fuck, but all right.
Absolutely, but right now it's the Xbox fanboys being idiots.
Right now it's Jim
Yeah.
Ryan, but so Xbox responded to those. Xbox Xbox responded to the CMA thing, letting them know like, hey, you know, we intend to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation, so and so. And then I think in the article the other day, I think Phil Spencer told detailed that they sent a signed agreement to PlayStation that they will keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for several years after their current agreement. So after that, which is today, we got Jim Ryan's response, and this is spicy. I gotta read this. I gotta read it because it's spicy, very, very spicy. So this was broken by GamesIndustry.biz. He says, Microsoft has promised to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation for 3 years beyond the current agreement between Activision and Sony, says PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan. In a statement provided to GameIndustry.biz, Ryan says the offer was inadequate on many levels. The disagreement between the two companies follows Microsoft's offer to buy Call of Duty publisher Activision Blizzard in a deal worth obviously $69 billion. The deal is currently being scrutinized by competition regulators, with the UK regulators, the Competition Markets Authority, the CMA, concerned over the possibility of Microsoft withholding or degrading Activision Blizzard's content from other consoles or subscription services. That's what the fuck they're supposed to do. Last week, Xbox revealed that it had provided a signed agreement to Sony to guarantee Call of Duty on PlayStation with a feature and content parity for at least several more years beyond Sony's existing contract with Activision. Xbox said this offer goes well beyond typical gaming industry agreements, which is correct. The current deal between Sony and Activision Blizzard around Call of Duty is believed to cover the next 3 releases, including this year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. However, Sony says the offer fails to consider the impact on PlayStation gamers. Jim Ryan, now this is where it gets spicy.
Doing his job.
Jim Ryan quotes, and I quote, he says, I hadn't intended to comment on what I understood to be a private business discussion.
Yeah, why is he making it public?
But
like,
I feel
Is he a snitch, bro?
Phil Spencer made it public first. That's why.
He said, but
I
feel the need to set the record straight because Phil Spencer brought this into the public forum. Ryan said it.
Okay. That's
There
the
you
concept.
go.
All right.
Microsoft has only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. After almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and failed to take account of the impact on our gamers. We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers to continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft's proposal undermines this principle. Yeah. So Jim Ryan's feeling salty, and he's revealing himself to be the mastermind behind the only competitor holding this deal up. And I want to know, does Jim Ryan got a dog in this fight? What does people feel about this?
He's the mastermind of what, the CMAs?
I think
Is that
so.
what you're saying?
I think so.
More for them, bro.
This dude got time exclusives on the CMAs, bro.
You
Listen,
don't work for them, low, bro.
Listen.
What are you talking about?
No, listen. Of course they're fucking salty, bro. If they're gonna fucking if Call of Duty, which makes a lot of money for PlayStation every year, right? This isn't no little, right? This isn't no little, they took away Final Fantasy, which barely sells on our platform. This isn't none of that shit, right? This is Call of Duty, right? It's a 20 to 30 million seller every year. At least 10 to 15 million sales on PlayStation, with PlayStation taking up the majority of the sales. It makes a lot of money for them, right? Sony doesn't want to lose that partnership. That's a huge fucking partnership and third-party game to lose. So yeah, they're not favoring this deal. They're gonna say, nah, we don't like this shit. This shit is bullshit, whatever. At the same time, them being hypocrites, right? Because they also pay for exclusivity, right? And here's the thing: is like I don't mind people saying Sony can't say shit because they pay for exclusives all the time, and they potentially take shit away from Xbox or whatever, right? I don't mind when you say that, Smooth, but I hate the examples that y'all use because the examples that y'all use are always fucking out of context and shit like that. Stop using
some
Street
of the
Fighter
examples
5.
are pretty bad. You gotta use some bad examples.
Stop using Street Fighter 5 because if it wasn't for PlayStation,
Don't use
Street Fighter
Spider-Man.
5 would not have been funded or whatever. Stop using Spider-Man because Marvel went to Xbox to make a Spider-Man game. Xbox denied it. PlayStation said yes, right? Stop using Forspoken because that's a new IP. Nothing is being taken away because nobody knows what the fuck Forspoken is.
Yeah, we don't know what they're doing.
Hold up. This is bullshit, yo. If we can't use this, then what are we going to use? Name me games we can use. After you say the games we can't use, give me games we can't use.
Like Knights of the Old Republic. You can use Knights of the Old Republic. You could use all of the other shit, right?
But you said don't use Street Fighter, and Street Fighter existed on Xbox.
You can use, but here's the thing: Street Fighter 5 wouldn't have existed without
They helped with
PlayStation
Five.
putting up the money. That's the difference. It's not like, see, the way y'all act with Street Fighter, y'all act like it was being made for Xbox and PlayStation. PlayStation said, no, we don't want it on Xbox. Here's a bag, Capcom. Keep it off of Xbox. That's
Yeah.
not how
I'm
that
sorry,
happened
Chris.
with
I'm
that
sorry, Chris. I don't
particular
care about the end results. I only care about the end results. What happened?
What the fuck?
Sure.
You just said the same shit twice.
Yeah.
You need context,
I
bro.
don't
You
care
need
about
context.
no.
I don't care
you
about the
need
end
con-
results.
I
No,
just care
about
no,
the-
no. I
Okay,
never
but
say I only care about the end results. I don't
can
care
say
about the why. I care about.
You can say
Care
Final
about the
Fantasy,
what?
right? Hold on. You can say Final Fantasy, right? Because 13 and 15, right, were
Yeah.
on Xbox their day one and stuff like that, right? But even then, right? If you look at the numbers, right, it was a 90-10 split, and I'm not even joking with that. At least at launch, it was a 90-10 split, and I'm not.
All
This
right.
ain't no console war shit, right? So don't get mad at me, Xbox fan.
I don't care. Give me the damn game.
Both of those games, 13 and 15,
Fuck.
did not show well on Xbox. So it's not like PlayStation paying for a Final Fantasy exclusive. It's like a Call of Duty where they take a mega franchise that was selling millions and millions on Xbox
They'll be all right.
every
Give me
year.
that damn Final
and shit,
Fantasy.
and same shit, right? I just hate the
Basically-
examples that people use,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you
Listen,
took away
yeah.
all the examples. Now name games I could use, please.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have
No,
to make
I said you
Spider-Man
can name.
exclusive. They didn't have to make Spider-Man exclusive.
No. I said you can name. I said you can name Final Fantasy. I said that's one of the ones. Even though it barely sells on Xbox, I said that's the one of the ones you can name, right? You can't mention Spider-Man because they went to Xbox to make a Spider-Man
I
game.
don't care,
and Xbox
bro.
denied it.
Bro, so
They-
why do
you
why
need
did
to-
Sony?
no,
Why
You
did
do
Sony
care.
You need to
ban?
put the blame on Xbox.
Why
for
no
that.
Why did
Yeah,
Sony
you do
ban?
care, bro.
Why did Sony ban Spider-Man from being on the Avengers on Xbox?
They didn't ban. They paid
They
for
did
his
something.
exclusive fucking character.
Why? Why?
It's
That
their
shit. If you want
character.
to
They
call that
own
shit-
him. They
No,
own
that's
that
a-
character.
so
And Xbox is about to
No,
run
they-
Call of
listen,
Duty.
listen.
So this.
Listen, smooth. Hold on. I'll give you that one. Right? Since Avengers is a multiplat, if you want to say that's
This makes
complete
no sense.
bullshit
It's
that they
all-
locked out a character from a multiplat game, that's fine. You can say that as bullshit or whatever. But the thing with Spider-Man, right? They went to Xbox to make the game. Xbox said no. Sony said yes. That's why it's an exclusive. Blame Xbox, right?
Exactly.
Blame
And-
Xbox for that.
And we're
I
not gonna
blame
pretend
Disney.
like,
They
like
should've went
to
Smooth
somebody
didn't
else.
have a meltdown when they were
They
like
went to Xbox.
No, they
Wolverine
shouldn't have
came
gone
out.
to Xbox. They should have went to a third-party
had a
freaking
meltdown.
publisher.
Bro, and then the third party publisher, then we would have got a shitty ass Spider-Man games like all the
I'd rather
Activision
that than
Spider-Man.
it be exclusive.
Nah,
Hey,
you
yo.
tripping, bro.
You're a
Hey,
So
fucking-
yo.
you rather the
Funny
game
as
be a
fuck,
multiplat and worse in
funny
quality
as
and be
fuck.
Bro, it
worse.
ended up being a multi. I play anyway. I just beat it on PC last week.
There you go. So
True.
Yeah, sure. So it's still a multiplat. So what is your argument?
No,
Spider-Man
I'm
2
just-
is most likely going to come to PC anyway
That's fine.
eventually.
My argument
Okay, so
stands,
why are
man.
you- why are you-
Stop it. You have no room, no right, no argument right here. I am sick and tired of PlayStation fanboys, PlayStation journalists, and PlayStation CEOs crying about, worrying about exclusive and taking away. Why is it that when only when Xbox buys somebody, the exclusivity comes into question like they're supposed to make it on PlayStation? Why? I blame Xbox partially for that
Yeah,
because
that is
they
annoying.
made
That
those
is
games
annoying.
because they
That is
keep
annoying.
honoring these stupid deals. But like, why then when
am I-
PlayStation
wait,
gets-
wait.
Of course, they're gonna
Hold
do
on.
it because Xbox would have done the same shit. You think Xbox be like, yeah, we're gonna make a Spider-Man game. Let's bring it out everywhere. No, they would have made that shit exclusive to Xbox as well, but they denied
No,
it.
but it's like
I'm-
I think it's the public. They see them as like a fucking good guy. So it's like they keep fucking saying like every time this exclusivity shit comes up. If this was Nintendo, if this was Sony, I will say this till I'm blue in the face and dying on my fucking deathbed. Everyone knows what Sony would do. We know what Sony would do. So we can't fucking sit here and keep saying, oh, you don't know that bullshit. Like we know how they operate. We know how they operate by now.
They're
Like
not
if
making
Sony had-
Destiny
Yo,
exclusive
Sony had-
or the Bungie
No,
games
but
exclusive.
but understand. No, hold up. That's a totally different situation. Okay, they bought Bungie, right? Bungie still somehow, I don't know how they fucking do it, but they keep ending up somehow being like separate from the people who get them. I don't know how they do it, but it's like that's how they did that. So it's like, but if
You can't say that it wouldn't have been the same situation if they if
no,
it
but
was
still
Activision.
No, yes, I can. Because if they had the capital to do it, then do you not think that Sony would do that? If that's the third party title
You
that keeps
can't do
getting them
whatever.
so much bread,
Yes, I
like, do
do
you
think
not
they would
No,
do
think?
that,
you
but they
can't.
didn't do that with
Nah,
Destiny. That's what I'm saying. They
nah,
didn't do
Yeah,
it
like
no, but
with
that's a
Destiny.
different story though. Like that's such a different.
but you still don't have nothing like to really say that they would do this if.
You go
Like,
by their
yeah.
history for the most part, and that's what
And
people are
then
going
Destiny,
by.
they didn't. Like that's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
this,
No,
He got
but still,
But
I
what
just told
major
you that
publisher that
Bungie,
they
every
bought in
time somebody
history that
tries
they
to
took
buy,
games off of
right. This is
but
a
hold
big
up, every
five,
time
bro.
somebody tries to buy Bungie or whatever own Bungie, somehow they never end up getting like under their fucking under their control. Bungie still operates as just like,
No,
yeah,
it
we're
was
They
like
operate
Bungie.
independent.
Microsoft controlled. Microsoft was controlling Bungie when they was there. So that's not right. That's not
No,
true.
that's in the beginning of like, okay, Halo shit. We talk about when they
Huh?
made Destiny,
No,
somehow
when
they
they made Halo, I'm saying. You said they never
yeah, no.
I don't know.
he's
No,
talking
no,
about
no, no, no,
he's
no.
talking about the history of Destiny. That's
Yeah,
what he's
so
talking about.
ever
Thank you.
since
That's
ever
what
since
I'm saying, man.
Bungie left
Oh, okay.
Microsoft, they kind of acted as this like pseudo
Yeah,
independent,
like
Independent.
exactly.
Yeah, they've always been independent.
Oh, okay.
like they bought themselves
Right.
out of that Activision deal. And then they signed with Sony, and then they was like, but they signed with Sony under their terms. I think Bungie is the most
Somehow.
overrated developer of games.
No,
But
they got clout to do, but they got clout to do
Overrated
it.
developer of
Hold on.
games, and then you hyped up 343's games.
You know,
Hold
hold
Halo
on.
Infinite is
You know what's crazy,
I'm not
Smooth,
even
is
gonna- I'm
that
not even gonna say about
Bungie would have made a
Holy.
way better. Probably would have made a way better Halo Infinite.
Probably
if they-
guaranteed.
Absolutely,
Probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nah.
How
it
long-
was-
yo, Chris,
the
Chris,
most-
tell me this. When did
Absolutely.
Destiny come out? Chris, tell me, when did Destiny
What?
come out? 2014?
2014. I
Yep,
think,
and
or
it's
15.
still one of the most successful fucking highest grossing
It
games
is.
every single fucking year, bro.
How was
Destiny
the
1 or
campaign-
Destiny 2?
Both of them. Both of the games.
Mhm.
Both of the
That's
games.
Destiny.
Yeah, both- yeah,
Destiny
both of
one
them.
when it Destiny
That
one when it
shit was
released was the
good.
most successful new
good.
IP.
And it can
Bro,
steal you the soul after the
Uh,
fact
yeah,
that
when
was their
it first came
expansions.
out. Yeah,
You
that
don't
was the
play
most
Destiny,
successful.
Nick. Fuck out of here, bro. You don't play the game.
What?
You don't you have a vendetta
Bro,
against Destiny. I don't want to hear nothing from you, bro.
Nigga, go look at the time.
You
I
have
beat
no
the
you
first
have no
Destiny.
you have no objectivity
Nigga, you was in-
whatsoever. You
you
don't
was
know
in
nothing
middle
about the
school,
game.
man.
Stop it.
You
I was
in
not in middle school when that game came out. You put no time into that game. Everyone who knows
Go
anything
for
about
it.
Destiny knows that Bungie made a good game. Fuck out of here, bro.
Listen. When Destiny
You
1
still, you
came
still
out,
mad about Destiny 1.
let me-
We on
let's-
Destiny 2. We on
let's have a
Destiny 2.
history. Let's have a
Damn,
history.
Nick got me feeling like I'm going fucking crazy, bro.
We
Like
on
I'm like,
Destiny 2.
Let's have a history lesson then. Hold on. Let me talk it for a minute. All right, when Destiny 1 came out, right? They
Yeah,
sold everybody
overrated.
that Ultimate
Bungie
Edition.
overrated?
Hold
Stop
on.
it.
They sold everybody that Ultimate Edition, and then you turn around and still had to buy them expansions when it came out.
No, you did
'Cause
not. The expansions came with it.
It did. No, it didn't. I'm
Oh my
telling you.
god.
It did not.
y'all
come with
had
it.
this argument
You're
before.
bugging.
Y'all know that, right?
I'm not having this argument again.
Yeah, not one.
I'm gonna tackle this point right here. Bungie is not overrated. 343 is overrated. All these other developers are overrated. Don't ever call Bungie overrated. That was a
They
great
are.
acquisition by Sony too.
Nah, they
Yeah.
did bought somebody for the streets.
I give them.
Dudes
I give-
bought a
Chill.
developer and can't even make
Chill.
exclusives.
I give them.
Smooth,
Yeah.
you're so hurt, bro. That they
Why?
fucking.
That's the Sony overpaid
You
for
are
how you
so-
paid three
you are
billion
so
for
hurt, bro.
Bungie. How you paid
Bro.
three for and then not own anything from them? You paid $3 billion for Bungie.
Because they said that there's no price. Like the studio heads said, there's no price. We want to keep our independency. We don't want
Then
what the
stay
fuck happened to
independent.
us with Microsoft.
Just stay independent. Just stay
Literally, that's
independent.
why
they
you
want
mad.
them
Nah, stay independent then. Stay
They
independent.
like them pub. They want to be partners with getting pub deals, man.
I'm sick and
Yeah,
tired
they
of
want. They
like,
need that.
Bungie
They
is
need that extra
is a bunch
investment.
of prima donnas and divas, man, which is a lot of game
Prima
developers
donnas
these
and
days.
divas?
But yes, absolutely.
Bungie?
Smooth,
Yes,
you wouldn't be
Bungie.
saying that
Smooth
if they were
is
still at
so
Xbox.
hurt.
You wouldn't be
He
saying
is
that at
so
all.
hurt.
If
He
they were at
wouldn't.
Xbox.
Hold up, Chris.
He
Hold
wouldn't.
up,
He's
Chris.
so
If
hurt.
they
You
were
saw
at
how long he
Xbox-
defended 343 for before like the
If they were
last
at
news.
Xbox-
Like he was defending him the entire time. Like
If
if
they were
Bungie
at
was still
Xbox,
there,
it
he
would
would be
really
defending him
depend-
no matter what.
It would really depend
He's on his
on
defender,
how
so.
they entered that deal. That is the only time that you will see
There's no
Smooth.
way,
Because if
man.
they stayed independent, how they are now with everybody else, you would see Smooth trash them. Guaranteed. Like, because
Microsoft could have bought Bungie, and they would have been. They would have been making.
But they own
It would have
Bungie
been the
already.
same thing.
They own
Oh,
Bungie.
yeah, that's right. They
and
owned them,
they
and
were
they let
so
them go.
prima donnas.
They weren't being prima donnas.
Get me out of here.
They weren't.
And
They
Microsoft-
wouldn't allow
Microsoft
them
said,
to
"All
make.
right,
They
but
wouldn't
we can't
allow them
Halo.
to make
Halo.
Destiny,
Oh,
my
oh,
dude.
oh, oh,
Halo.
oh.
That's not the full story.
But the
That's
first
not the full
Destiny
story.
was trash,
Here's the
bro.
story. No,
Halo, bro.
here's
They
the
got
story.
tired of making Halo.
It wasn't that, bro. It was not being tired of making Halo or anything like that. They had
Shit, I would
343
have
to
been
make
tired,
Halo,
but good.
bro. It was the fact that Bungie wanted to own the rights to Destiny. They wanted to own that IP, and Microsoft wouldn't let them own
you're
that
right.
IP.
You're right. That is
That's
right,
why that
yeah.
deal didn't go through. We talked about this like 2 years ago. They have
Yeah,
a great,
yeah, that's
solid
facts.
relationship. They didn't want Bungie to own the IP to Destiny at all. That
Yeah,
was
the
the
Destiny.
issue. And that's why they went to Activision.
Facts.
Okay.
Other than that, the deal would have went through. It
Yeah,
was all over one little thing.
Microsoft
That was
wanted
it.
to own it.
Microsoft
Yeah.
fucked up that deal.
yeah, they did.
Because I'm sick and tired.
They
I would
fucking
be.
it up.
I'm glad.
What you mean, nah?
Because
Stop it.
It's like why buy
Stop
it if
it.
I can't own the content? Like they already been through this, bro. That's why they had to buy freaking Halo. They bought Halo from them and let them on their run. Nah, it's a no. Let somebody else stupid overpay for their asses. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But
You are so hurt, brother.
Back to
They weren't
Activision,
even
please.
worth. They weren't even worth $3 billion back then. It would have been a better deal back then than now.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What are they worth now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nigga,
Obviously
Sony
3
bought them
billion.
for $3 billion.
$3 billion? Like, what are you saying? You know the answer to your question.
That's why Sony mad. That's why Jim Ryan is.
I
Sony
mean,
mad.
of course you like you
Bro, Jim
overpay a
Ryan's mad
bit. You
as hell
overpay a bit.
that he
but, like,
overpaid for Bungie
Bro,
and
they
watched
already-
Microsoft turn around and buy Activision, and they're like, "Oh shit, well, really?"
Yo,
and all we
they
got is
already owned
Bungie.
them.
Bungie is still a good
They
investment
already
though,
owned Bungie.
because
All
they
had
retain
was
the
contract.
devs.
Insomniac is the best investment they did, and it will remain that for a long time. Bungie's alright. You know what I mean? They got what they want. You know what I mean?
They're
I wish I had a deal like
alright.
Bungie.
So okay, if they're alright,
yo,
okay, then the old
the
Halo
record
games are
is
trash. How about that? The
I don't
old
think,
Halo
I
games are
don't
trash.
think they're all right now. I don't think any of their Destiny games are better than any of their Halo games. Come at me.
So,
Tell me when
so
their
I'll
Destiny
just
games-
say the old
tell me
Halo
when
games
their
are trash. How do you
Destiny
feel?
games- I think you have
Like,
a
what the
big ass
fuck?
head.
really
Tell me one of
slandering- you're really
tell me one of their Destiny games is better than any of their
'Cause he's
Halo games.
making
Tell me
no
that right
sense.
now.
I'm just
No, I
saying.
am making a lot of sense.
Destiny
They have
2
not.
is
They
lit,
haven't.
bro.
They
Destiny
have
2
not.
is lit,
They
bro.
have not
Hold on,
eclipsed any of their
Smoke.
Halo games yet. Have not.
Destiny 2 is lit though, bro. I mean, you
It's
gotta
lit
play.
because
it.
it's still
Destiny is
living,
bigger
but
than
it's-
Halo right now. What are you talking about?
It's what?
It's bigger than Halo right now. Destiny.
It's what?
Destiny's
It
always
is bigger than Halo, and that's
Halo.
undisputable fact.
That
is an undisputable fact.
Bigger.
Prove to what makes it bigger. What are we talking? What are we talking?
It's
Its
more
its
active-
entire
more
its
players.
entire active player base.
So
It's
that's
more
more
content being made for the
Halo,
games.
Halo at its peak is not bigger than Destiny at its peak.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
It is not.
Yeah,
What
it
are you
is.
talking
I can't
about?
agree.
Yeah, it is.
I
You
think
think
Halo-
Halo at its peak is bigger than Destiny at its peak?
Destiny
Are you
ain't
serious?
shit, bro. Stop it. Stop
The,
it, man.
the concurrent player base.
on Xbox it is.
No, it is
God,
not.
bro.
Destiny 2 is
No,
more
We're
popular
talking
on
about
every
its
platform.
in its totality, my dude. We're not talking
No,
about on
you
one
can't do
platform.
that.
That's why what he's saying makes no fucking sense. We're talking about in its totality, the entirety of
Oh my
Destiny's
God.
player base versus the
Okay.
entirety of Halo player base
Okay.
at their
Of
peak.
course.
Which
that
is
it's on
bigger?
more
Like
platforms.
what is Kid Smooth
what are you talking
arguing?
about?
I'm arguing
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, Nick. It's on more platforms. So why is Smooth saying that it's not bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we're only exclusively talking about player counts. Okay, absolutely. Okay, sure.
You said
Sure.
what was the
Sure.
metric for
What else-
bigger,
what
and I
else?
named the metric, my
name
dude. What the fuck?
190
You getting mad at the metric?
Name 190 Metacritic
fuck?
Destiny.
This nigga is nigga. How that
Yo,
even makes
Smooth.
sense? Did you hear the move of the goalpost?
So Metacritic
What does a
matters now.
Metacritic have to do with the
190
popularity of a game?
Give me what?
What are you talking about?
Acclaim rated Destiny.
matters now.
Metacritic. So
How much did
Metacritic.
Destiny 2
So
sell?
Metacritic is a direct correlation to popularity of a game.
It means something. else.
So it's a direct correlation.
Don't do this.
It's a direct
Don't do this,
correlation.
'cause it's
Okay.
selling, bro. Smooth. Don't do this.
So the most,
Like,
like
you're
the
still
highest
selling
rated,
expansions,
so
bro.
Ocarina of Time is the best selling game of all time. Okay, cool. Like, what the fuck? What are we talking about here?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what makes it. Well, Destiny's
Makes
never
no
been,
fucking
no, I
sense.
said it. No, you can say bigger, but Destiny never been and never will be better than Halo. So let's go back to Activision,
And
please.
now you switch the fucking argument. My fucking point was it was bigger. It's bigger.
No, you.
That's
put that
my
out of your
point.
ass because
You're trying to switch my argument.
No, no,
The
no, no.
fuck are you
no,
going
You
at?
realize you use
That's
that
my
as
argument. You can't switch my
bless,
argument.
Bless. You use that as an argument against my
hold
original
on,
point.
yo, Smooth,
What
hold
the
on, hold on,
fuck?
hold on, yo, hold on.
You
Smooth,
can't
it
switch
says-
my point.
I hear Destiny 2 is estimated to have a player base of 38.8 million players.
Okay.
Halo never had that. Halo
Destiny
Halo
don't need
that. You
Halo
don't need
3
that.
it has never even had
Destiny
those
needed every
sales.
fucking
don't.
platform. So
Like,
okay.
It did more on Xbox.
It's the
and
second,
that's why I said
it's the second
it is
highest
bigger than
selling
Halo.
first-person shooter.
It is
And
not better
somehow-
than Halo though. And you
I
use
said-
that bigger argument to counter my better argument. So please,
My nigga,
Please.
my nigga.
You know
I
what
said
I-
it's
yo,
bigger
bro,
than
what was the
Halo,
first-
and then you
no,
argued
bless.
saying it's not.
No, nigga, bless. The
Like,
first
what the
thing I
fuck?
said to you, I said Bungie.
You
never,
said it's not.
I said Bungie.
What the fuck?
No, but I said, dude, I started the argument by saying this. I said Bungie's has it made it? Not one Destiny game is better than any of the Halo games they made. And he said, well, it's bigger. I don't give a fuck about that. Is it better? It was. So you use that argument to counter my shit. So I'm countering it back. You say it's bigger. I say Halo is better. Can we
I
get
mean,
back to
big.
Activision, though?
I mean, better is subjective, and I was talking.
come
I mean,
on, bro.
better is subjective.
Okay,
I
sure,
mean,
sure, sure.
You know, a lot of people
don't. You
feel
play both.
Destiny
Which
was
do you
better.
which do you prefer? I don't know.
Metacritic don't.
This nigga.
Okay, so I'm glad,
Metacritic
okay,
don't.
Cool. I'm glad Metacritic.
So if we're
still
going off of
points you.
Metacritic, why
gonna use that
do you
against
think?
you.
Well, no, Chris. Well, hold on. If Metacritic is what is the end all be all, then why are you talking shit about Bungie's games being worse than 343's, nigga? It goes right back to that fucking argument. Metacritic matters. Fucking Bungie has higher Metacritic games than fucking 343.
All right,
The Halos are higher rated.
On Halo. Now, let's talk about, all right, how far are those scores for 343's Halos versus Bungie's Destiny? How far are those scores?
No.
I bet they're pretty close. I bet they're pretty close.
No.
I bet they're
No.
pretty close.
You originally said
No,
you
nigga, no, you can't
343
do that. Oh,
343's
my God.
Halos are better.
Then-
343's Halos are better.
Smooth.
Then why did Bungie score better then?
That's fine.
Tell
That's
me,
a fair
if
argument.
Metacritic is the end
I
all
can use
be
that
all,
argument in like
if
2
Metacritic
years. So-
if Metacritic is the end all
What's
be all,
happening?
why did
Let's compare
Bungie score
romance.
higher? Answer me.
I'm not arguing Bungie versus a 3. I'm not arguing Halo versus Halo. I'm arguing Halo versus Destiny. That's all I'm arguing.
Destiny 2 is the
And that is
better,
subjective.
bigger game than Halo. That's
Which
it.
Halo?
It's as simple as
and
that.
Which Halo?
he
As
put
simple as
hundreds of
that.
hours in both. There you go.
That is as
There
simple
you
as
go.
that.
Don't
There
Why
you go.
Halo has
Look up- you can look up- you can-
He put hundreds of hours in both.
I
You
put
can
1,000
put
Halo
hours
my
in
play
NBA
time
Live.
there.
I put 1,000 hours in NBA Live. Does it make the game great?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay, I see.
No.
How many hours have you put in Destiny, my dude?
Shit.
None.
You're saying so much shit about it. How many
Stop it.
hours have you put in Destiny?
I put a
I play
total.
Destiny.
How many? How many?
How many hours? Enough to beat the original
Smooth, you-
campaign. That's it.
Move. You
Nigga, that's
barely
like
even play
6
Halo.
hours, man. Nigga, what are you talking?
You
Oh
barely,
my
barely
God.
play Halo.
Oh, and
You
your
barely play Halo.
argument is that
Barely
Destiny
play
is
Halo.
nowhere near as good
You
as
posted
Halo,
my
but
time.
you haven't even
You
fucking
posted-
played for 10
barely-
hours.
barely
Most of my
play
time.
Halo.
This nigga's a
My Halo-
fucking fraud, bro.
I'm 7 days in like 40
Fraud.
hours in Halo. Which Halo are we referring to?
Man.
I'm not talking about your time in Halo. I'm talking about your fucking time in Destiny. You're saying Destiny is
Destiny's
worse. You haven't
garbage.
even
I
put
don't
the
need to play
time
it
in.
for all those
to
damn
fucking
hours. You gotta be a
you haven't put the
certified-
time in to
you
even
gotta be a
know.
certified
You beat the
clown
fucking base campaign. It's a
nerd
game as
to
a
play that
service game.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? You beat the base campaign, bro. It's a game as a service.
Tell him.
How many raids did you play? How many strikes did you complete?
Shit's
How many
stupid.
nightfalls?
Nothing.
You didn't. You're only
Nothing.
playing
I
a
didn't do
portion
any
of the
of that.
fucking
Alright,
game.
bro.
You didn't do
Alright,
any
bro.
of that.
All right.
Alright,
Bro,
you're-
that's like,
you're-
oh my
you're-
god, that
you're
makes no
wasting-
sense. That's like
how many
literally me
raids-
playing
how many
COD.
raids
That's like
did
me
you do?
playing.
All right.
Oh
How
my
many
god.
raids did you do? Raids? I mean, you got a whole lot of time to waste. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A whole lot of time to waste, but you just admitted that you put 7 days in Halo. Why can't you put 7 days in Destiny, nigga? What the
That
fuck?
was 7 days
You're
of good
arguing that
gaming,
it's
buddy.
a worse game
7
and you
days
haven't
of
put
good
the time
gaming.
in to know.
I've never said Destiny was better
What
than
type of
Halo.
goofy
I don't
argument is
think
that?
any Destiny, I don't even think Destiny's better than Halo Infinite. I think Halo Infinite is a better game. Sure, if you want to argue content, that's great. That's fine. fine. I would
They're
agree.
bugging.
Destiny has more content. It's better supported.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if I'm talking about
better
a core
gameplay.
game,
Better
Halo Infinite is a
gameplay.
better
This is so
game
crazy,
than Destiny.
You know what? Next topic.
Absolute
Going nowhere really
insanity.
fast.
Absolute
This is
insanity.
going nowhere really fast.
Mix-
Next topic.
One more thing. I just want to say, like, Smooth was getting mad at like PlayStation executives not liking what Microsoft is doing. Bro, weren't you like, wasn't Phil Spencer also just like getting mad at Sony for doing timed exclusives? Like, you didn't complain. You didn't complain about him talking about it.
Why would I complain?
Exactly, because you're on the Xbox side. Exactly.
No, duh, sir. I don't like. Here's the thing.
And people on the PlayStation side don't agree with them purchasing a whole publisher, like the largest acquisition of like gaming ever.
That mean
Because of PlayStation, Microsoft has to make
you're
those
somehow
types of
like,
acquisitions.
why are people complaining? You're just a fanboy.
It's because of
it makes no fucking sense.
It's because
It just
of
makes no sense.
PlayStation that
That's
Microsoft
that's
has
my
to-
point.
Most
It
of
makes
this
no
shit
sense.
is fanboy shit, bro.
It just makes no fucking sense.
Like,
Phil Spencer was doing the same shit and you agreed with him, but other like, oh no, that's a problem
So,
now. Yeah, okay.
Phil Spencer tried to stop an acquisition that Sony made. Have they? Have they?
He was complaining about timed exclusivity.
bro,
Okay.
whatever
So,
Sony
but
is
has
saying,
he-
they
has
can't
he
stop them.
Has Phil
They
Spencer?
can't stop the acquisition.
He had
record
talked about timed
attempted-
exclusivity
Yes,
multiple
he attempted
times.
to stop
And you were like,
any
you
of
were
the
never like, damn,
acquisitions.
nigga, why is this nigga still talking? You never did that because he's on your side.
Buddy, had Phil Spencer ever
bro.
attempted to stop an acquisition Jim lying, crying ass Ryan made? Has he?
Jesus.
I mean,
I don't think so. All their acquisitions went through pretty
Bro,
fast.
you're a hypocrite,
You
bro.
are
Leave it
crap,
alone. You're a hypocrite, brother.
If Sony
No, but
bought
then
EA,
you gotta
if Sony
Bless.
bought EA, you best believe he'll be trying to stop that shit.
Nah, you know what he gonna do? He gonna turn around and buy 2K.
See, y'all have this, y'all have these unrealistic power fantasies. of what
Bruh,
Microsoft
I mean,
is.
you think it's unrealistic. I was like, oh shit, they bought Destiny. That's a heartbreaker. You know what he did in return? He bought Activision, or he put in they announced that they're buying Activision. I think that's a pretty big deal.
But at the same time, a lot of y'all like who have
can't
this
argue
little
with
grudge
feelings.
against
It's-
him
yeah, it makes no sense.
with doing this. Hold up though. With a lot of y'all act like y'all have amnesia to that whole Tomb Raider shit. In which
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
Recall, hold up.
They did.
I recall that fucking Microsoft helped out in some degree with that Tomb Raider.
Yeah, they had to publish
when they
it.
made it like. Yeah, when they made it that 1 year
Mm-hmm.
shit, and then everybody, even publications, was bitching and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all act like y'all have fucking amnesia to that shit. So it's like, okay, they can't move the same way that Sony is. So they gonna do it their own fucking way. So you just have to deal with it. Like, it's just like, you want them to do it this way, then you fucking bitch and you complain about it. So then they like, well, fuck, we can't move this way because everybody's gonna bitch and be in our ass. So now we about to do it this way, and y'all niggas is gonna have to take it. So it's just like, fuck it. Like,
The
what
thing
is
people are gonna complain regardless, my dude.
Nah, bro.
And
That Tomb Raider
people
shit
are
was
gonna-
retarded. And you know it was retarded. That shit was dumb
Yeah.
what they
It was, but my point is like, Smooth is just a hypocrite. That's
Why
basically
am
what
I a
I'm getting at.
hypocrite, sir? I've been very consistent.
No, get the
You
fuck
are
out of
never.
here.
I'm one of the most
Imagine
consistent
saying
people.
that you
No,
are
no,
consistent. That is
no,
the
he's-
funniest thing ever.
He's
bro.
consistently a fanboy. That's
You are consistently,
exactly.
you are consistently inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
You are
Yeah.
consistently inconsistent. That's
Yeah,
what you are.
Stop it.
Like, you are literally consistently inconsistent, and people will literally pull up tweets about you and be like, that will literally like make you look like a hypocrite, or you're just turning sides, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I don't care. Like, you have those tweets up right now
Hey,
where
this is
like
how
literally
I say-
people expose you, and you're just like, I don't care,
bro.
Like, you'll be like, oh, I don't care.
Yesterday's tweets isn't today's tweets. I can change my
This
mind.
nigga, what the fuck? Okay,
can change your
that's a
mind.
quotable.
You change
That's a
my mind.
quotable. That's fire.
Then you
That's
just admitted
fire.
you're not
That's fire.
consistent. Then
You
you're
say
inconsistent.
yesterday's tweets are not today's.
No. That's okay. Shit, if you're met with new information that changes whatever
That was
you
fire.
thought
Nah, but that's not
initially
smooth.
in your
That doesn't
No,
apply
that's
to Smooth.
literally now. That's not what Smooth does. That's not what Smooth does.
that's not
But that
what
was a
Smooth does, bro.
banger. That was a banger. That was a banger. I ain't gonna hold you.
So yesterday's tweets on today's tweets. That's crazy, man.
Listen, man. It's gonna be all right, bro. The deal's gonna go through. Listen, bro.
Oh,
I've been the main one advocating.
Yeah, you
for
have, Chris.
Microsoft
You have.
to make
You
to
have.
make shit exclusive. Make
Now-
the shit exclusive. Like, listen, I said, but yo, Microsoft, bro, Microsoft can do so many power moves, right? They just need to stop being on their kumbaya progressive shit, right? But
True.
if they make, I said it before, if they make Diablo 4 exclusive, I'm buying an Xbox.
Listen, man.
Easily.
I don't
Easily,
care.
I'm buying an Xbox.
This is what I need, bro. This is what I
This
need.
deal.
I got two things to say. I'm sorry, dope. I got two things to say. One thing, I don't want this deal because I'm begging for exclusive. I want this deal so I can I don't want them fucking up my Game Pass, dude. I'm committed. I'm about to upgrade to the family plan, bro. I am committed. I don't want nobody messing up with my subscriptions, bro. After this deal goes through, Game Pass is probably going to be the only subscription I'm paying for after all these other cable. They might as well just bring cable back because all these TV subscriptions is making no sense at this point. So here's that. And then the other thing, the other thing is though, man, imagine if I'm sorry, I know people don't like him, but if you had Donnie D versus Jim Ryan, they'd be throwing hands because I would have. If you had Don Matrix and him having the what Phil Spencer have, open wallet to just buy whatever and make the decisions, I know that Donnie D will be making decisions best for the Xbox console and the customer.
I feel like
so
he's
there will
making
be
worse
no
decisions
question.
than Dillard.
Nah. If you say, "Hey, Donnie D, here's the money. You think you could buy Activision?" Woo.
I'm
Nah,
saying
nah.
cuz it's cutthroat. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying cuz it's cutthroat.
He'll definitely come out with some crazy ass quotes for sure. But like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
listen, I'm gonna be the biggest winner out of them all because Game Pass is on PC, Call of Duty games on PC. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. But don't disrespect Bungie. That's all I gotta say.
And you get exclusive games on PC as well too. You get exclusive games from Microsoft on PC.
Keep Bungie's name out your motherfucking mouth. Don't ever disrespect the motherfuckers that made Halo. They made this shit.
That was crazy that he was disrespecting.
I'm not
disrespecting.
That was crazy.
That's how much of a fanboy Smooth is.
He is so crazy.
Go at
That shit
Bungie,
would
the
never.
people who made
Halo
Halo,
will never
because
be
they're not
what
with
it is
Xbox.
now without them.
Yeah, because they signed to the ops.
That's fucking.
They should have
OD,
remained
bro.
independent. They signed to the ops. Why did they?
That's what I'm saying. This is
He
console.
signed to the ops, and then they
Ops.
became dead to him. Like his brain cells just
to the ops.
fucking evaporated. I don't know.
Yeah, old ops, fuck on my new ops.
They signed to the ops, bro.
Shout out to AB.
Motherfucker is insane, bro.
Shout out to AB with the $2 super chat. He said, "I fell asleep. You guys woke me up arguing." LOL. You can't believe you fell asleep on the podcast, man.
Crazy.
Oh, damn.
He said he signed to the ops. I'm dumb, bro. Like,
Nah, but I mean, I want this deal to go through. I'm happy. Like this is the spicy if I seen things get in the gaming since the whole Epic versus Apple thing, where you know what I mean. That's when stuff first started coming out the woodworks and how
games, how you trade use games.
Yeah, but that was better. This is them like having like legit beef. Like Jim Ryan took it personal that Phil Spencer said in public that we sent them a letter, and he was like, "Oh no, you said now all right, you want to put some bullshit." That letter was 3 years. He said for 3 years. I mean, he just really did something like he did some fuck shit, dude. He snitched, completely snitched. So.
This ain't the streets, man. Street rules don't apply.
It's the gaming streets. They're doing some out of pocket things, and Phil Spencer knows that Jim Ryan. You know, and I can see it even when Jim and Phil Spencer get asked about Jim Ryan. Phil Spencer is not the biggest fan of Jim Ryan, dude. He's not the biggest fan of Jimmy D the Cricket. He's not. He had like when it came to talk about like Andrew House and Sean Layden, he was a little bit more like, he had like a genuine respect for him. And Phil Spencer is a nice guy in general, but like I think he's had it up to here with Jim Ryan and his antics, bro. He's had to have it. Like
I think it's the opposite. I think Jim Ryan doesn't like Phil because it's like because of some of the like the shit like they'll get a game, right? They'll get a big third party game, and then Xbox will be like, well, it's on Game Pass, and Xbox gamers don't gotta play. Then everybody goes out PlayStation, like, damn, we gotta pay for this game. I think that's why Jim Ryan doesn't like Phil Spencer, because some of the shit like with like Game Pass and all that shit is like fucking with their business. Not a whole lot. It's really not doing a whole lot to this shit. But I'm just saying, I think that's why. And plus the whole MLB situation and you know.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox have done a couple slimy things to get around some of these PlayStation exclusives.
As they should. Like, listen, that MLB shit, that was a smart ass move by Xbox. Like, that's if they could figure out a way to get their own fucking game on Game Pass, right? You know what I mean? It's like do that shit. The same thing with Death Stranding.
They got put Days Gone on Game Pass.
Exactly.
They put Death Stranding on Game Pass for PC. So my thing is, even with that, see, that's why I'm still confused about why is it so hard to get Final Fantasy on Xbox. If you can get Death Stranding, why the hell can't you get Final Fantasy VII Remake?
It's not on Xbox first.
At this point,
the PC version is essentially an Xbox version, dude.
At this point, the Final Fantasy, that's a Square Enix. The deal is up. They're no longer.
That's not how that shit works, bro.
They're no longer on the time exclusive deal. Right?
I need Square Enix to just hurry up
and
get
Square Enix, but the reason why is because I believe it's because the other games are exclusives as well, like Part 2 and Part 3 are exclusives as well. So it's like they're gonna bring it Part 1 to Xbox, but then Part 2 and 3, y'all gotta wait for it longer after that.
The next
so I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure after all 3 are done, then that's when they're gonna.
And who gonna want that bullshit then?
I will.
I won't.
Shit, I will. Fuck out of here.
So you willing to wait till you're 40 years old to play that shitty ass game?
I'm playing them day one, so I don't got to worry about that shit. If them shits were exclusive to Xbox, guess what? I'll be playing them on Xbox.
Don't tell them there's a solution for you.
Yeah, there's a solution for you. PlayStation. There you go. There's a console for you to play Final Fantasy on PlayStation.
God,
there's a solution for you.
He's gonna get Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Xbox Series Y, and then we all gonna be asking why. Like, that's crazy.
Smooth. I know. The day they say it's coming to Game Pass, you're gonna be playing that game right away.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Instead of just playing it right there. Yo, it's on PS Plus. The game is on PS Plus. Like, come on, PS Plus.
Yo.
Yeah, and the integrated version too, the PS5 version.
It's the integrated version with the DLC. It's on Plus. Download it.
Bro, his skin gonna crawl if he tried to download that shit, bro. You know
he would literally malfunction.
He will malfunction. The Xbox will malfunction.
Hold on. Because even I said it. Even what Chris said, he said that like he's thinking that like okay, after it's all completed, then that is when they will move it. Like that's not
that's
like a long time.
That's gonna be in 2030.
The first game
because they already have the second one. Like if they're already on the second one, bro, how long do you really think
the next 4 or 5 big Square Enix games are PlayStation exclusives. And they're absurd. Think about it. The Final Fantasy VII.
But here's the thing. But you know who else is getting Square Enix exclusive? Guess who else is getting multiple Square Enix exclusive? Nintendo.
But didn't we get Octopath Traveler before the PlayStation? Okay, it'll be okay.
No, it won't, because they're giving us those games where they're like, well, maybe you can have this. They're giving these port games and shit like that.
On those games, bro. That's what I'm saying. If y'all get Triangle Strategy, that's an amazing game to get. If y'all get Live Alive, that's an amazing game for Square Enix to get.
This is what I need. This is what I need Jim Ryan ass to do. Stop focusing on Xbox and Activision and buy Square Enix. Just buy them corny ass things. I just need them to hurry up and buy them so they can stop being.
Personally, I'm gonna ask personally smooth. I don't want Jim Ryan's regime to buy Square Enix. I don't want Square Enix to be under Jim Ryan's regime because Jim Ryan's regime they don't give a fuck about these smaller Japanese exclusive that Square Enix does. You know what I mean? So it's like for Nintendo, like Octopath and Live Alive and I think Front Mission, those games would not have been made without Nintendo. Sony don't give a fuck about those games. You know what they care about? They care about the big ones, the AAAs, the Final Fantasy, and shit like that, right? So I'd rather Square Enix be as they are now. They sold off their Western studios so they can work on their Japanese, right? they can still do because they were fucking up with the Western Studios. Those Western Studios are now set free, right? The Tomb Raider devs are set free, and they're not under the bullshit management from Square Enix. So it's not stupid, Smooth. I don't agree with that, right? But so they can keep making these smaller games for the Switch. PlayStation, obviously, Square Enix and PlayStation aren't bad, so they're gonna have their exclusives or whatever. And then Xbox gets Strangers of Paradise, and all those other games.
Yo, I got a question for Smooth, man. Do you really want there to be like no more independent AAA fucking developers or sorry, AAA publishers? Like you want just everybody to be just bought by everybody?
Yeah,
like,
I support.
So you want an oligopoly? That's fucking terrible.
I support.
That's going to be a negative.
That's a terrible.
More of a negative than a positive.
It's going to be more of a negative than anything. But you don't understand how it would be. So
he doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't understand why it would be bad.
He don't give a fuck.
Why?
He don't give a fuck.
I've already. I told him before. Like we've had a conversation about this before.
Smooth don't give a shit. He just
give us
games.
a real
Yeah, he just. I mean, yeah, bro. I can't wait for this gaming crash.
Give me an example of a game that was bought by.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, give me an example.
No, I mean, if you guys don't realize it, without it, there's a lot less studios than there were 20 years ago. Like there's we used to have so remember we had a point where there was like 5 publishers had a sports game, had a sports franchise in every sport. That's how big and that's crazy because it wasn't that much money in the gaming community then, but that's how much more studios there were. So this ain't the first time, and you're
publishers. I mean, well, at this level, the Activision being bought, it was Activision. Activision was like the first publisher, bro. Like they were the first big independent publisher, period. And now they're trying to be bought. And these other publishers, they're they're looking like, damn. The execs are like, damn, I can get a quick buck out of this. Like EA and Ubisoft, if EA Ubisoft are gone, we're gonna be left. There's no more big publishers like that.
Xbox,
you got maybe
Nintendo,
505 games,
Embracer.
but those are mad fucking small. Or it's not mad small. It's just
you have Xbox,
significantly smaller.
You can have Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Embracer, and a bunch of indies.
So an oligopoly. Thank you.
Hey.
That would be. Fucking
it will be all right.
Don't forget about Tencent. Don't
just
forget
game.
about Tencent, man.
Nintendo's actually in the best position because they don't get none of these third parties anyway, so they
honestly
rely on them.
Yeah, they technically are in the best position to survive like a gaming crash. They literally are in the best position.
I don't see a gaming crash happen anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
Game is constantly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. People will spend the money every single year game.
Okay. See more failure. We'll see more failure. We're gonna see more
publisher
more failures with games as a service.
Actually, no. If somebody
more failures with games as a service games, we're
but
big
you see
budgets.
more devs popping up all the time, Bless, as well. So it's there's always dev companies popping up a lot now.
Not publishers that fucking encompass a significant.
Yeah, you're not
you're
not gonna see a major. You're not gonna see a major
small devs.
You're not going to see a publisher fail.
You're not going to see
okay, and you can still those devs can still grow and blossom and become bigger if they desire. Devolver is a really good publisher as well, and you don't see them going anywhere. So
you never know. Microsoft can buy them. Or Sony.
Yeah, I
don't.
I can't even say for sure.
We don't know.
I can't even. I'm not gonna make a claim that they're never gonna get. I can't. I'm not gonna say that.
All right, 9 months. You can't make a claim
in 9 months. Who the fuck knows? In 2 years, who the fuck knows?
9 months ago, nobody would have thought that Microsoft would have bought Activision. Nobody would have.
But those types of claims. But the point is that those types of claims within business are hard to ever claim. You can't say that this will never happen just because this, and you can't say that this will happen because of this. It's just it's hard to really determine that. You're reacting off of just your fear like
did
the
that
thought
with
of it.
Sony earlier. You said that Sony would make these things exclusive if they bought it, but we've seen examples where they bought a company and they didn't make them go exclusive.
That was the first
Okay,
time
like
they ever done
one-
that.
Like one, yeah, like there's
They
like
never
one
bought a
time,
publisher
like,
before and just made all the games that were established on another platform for 20 years all of a sudden go exclusive. Sony hasn't done that as of yet. So
let me make them now. No, but we know how cutthroat Sony is, and I mean, you could deny it. That's fine, but it's just like I just
it's no
accept Sony as they
denying.
are.
No, it's not denying. It's not denying that it's we're with a completely different Sony. Jim Ryan's all about the money. So if Jim Ryan, if they buy a publisher and Sony sees that, it's like, yo, we can make more money if we don't make these shits exclusive and they remain multiplayer or whatever. They're probably gonna do that. That's gonna make.
I mean,
more
possibly.
money.
Shit, I would hope so, but I mean, shit.
For single player games, yes, absolutely. Any single player game that Sony buys, them shits is gonna be automatically exclusive.
Yeah.
But as far as like multiplayer online games as a service games or anything like that, I don't know if Sony sees that as like I said, like they didn't want to lose the MLB license, so they let it go multiplayer, right? They they made that deal with Bungie. It's like, hey, we don't want to take Destiny or anything away, and Bungie can still make multiplayer if they want to. So
Well, I feel like Bungie just kind of like they operate different from everybody else. That's like an exception, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe it, but I do believe in most cases, Sony will make a lot of this shit that they buy exclusive. In the majority of the cases, yeah, I believe that. But if it's all the cases, I don't know. Well, that hasn't been the case because of Bungie. But
he wants more $70 games, and if he could, he can make that shit $80.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he made the PS5 $50 more in some region while coming out with a new model that's cheaper to produce.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's so weird, bro.
Jim Ryan, man, gotta keep them profits. He gotta get that bonus. You gotta get that bonus at the end of the year.
This is why I'm saying, yo, make everything exclusive Xbox, because they need to start competing. Like they need it. Like if Xbox is like competing those countries that the price got raised, I don't think Sony would have ever raised those prices. That's why they're not raising it in America.
Exactly.
Because Xbox and PlayStation are neck and neck in America. So if PlayStation raises the price in America, that's giving Xbox a way bigger advantage, and Xbox could possibly surpass them in America again, like they did before. But these other countries, like Japan or whatever, like and other stuff, like Sony's not worried about Xbox. That's why they do it, which is, in my opinion, fucked up. That shouldn't be on a consumer. They should plan it out in other ways to make up for the rising costs rather than putting it on the consumers. But it is what it is.
Big facts.
That's an anti-consumer move. I agree with that. The exclusive shit, I don't agree with them shits being anti-consumer.
Yeah, man. Apple Music got exclusive music.
Yeah.
What's up? So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. Shout out to Geekhead. He said, "Who brought up this gaming crash thing? That was always been like a Bless Red thing."
Hey man,
the gaming industry is never gonna crash.
Tinfoil hat.
It makes way too much money.
I've listed my reasons as to why shit is looking spooky. I'm just saying.
No, you looking spooky, bro. Fear mongering.
Fear mongering. Okay, or whatever you say, bro. Hey, I'm not the only one that. I'm not the only one that sees. I'm not the only one that sees the vision, bro. I'm not the only one.
We'll see.
Why would I want to see that vision, bro? Like,
I mean, just gotta be a critical thinker, bro. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking forward to see what happens. Hopefully, there's what are we, Wednesday? So, I mean, if anything's gonna happen, any more arguments gonna happen, it's gonna happen tomorrow, and then then Friday's gonna be a quiet day. I think
why? What happens tomorrow?
It's Thursday. It's just hey, speaking of when is PlayStation event? Disney is like in 2 days. Ubisoft the day after that. Where isn't PlayStation supposed to be like? It should be falling like within the weekend.
Yeah, first of all, that's a rumor that's not confirmed, but I think that there is, but I don't know. It might be at the end of the month, because they're it might be at the end of the month.
What are they?
What are they? Nintendo. I don't know when they're gonna do it. I don't know. That's a rumor that's going on that they will have one. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything themselves.
Yeah.
Nintendo's gonna have one for sure though, because Jeff Grubb said that Nintendo's gonna have a big direct this month. He said that's 100%. He's claiming 100% on that. But as far as like Sony, I mean, to me, they can't go a year without having a showcase. Otherwise, I'll be extremely upset about that. So
You said they can't go a year? Where's that Usher meme? Jim Ryan like, watch this.
Hey yo, chill.
I'm just
with the bad
waiting for that snitch account. I'm waiting for that snitch insider account to tweet when that showcase is. That's it.
You gotta wait for the YouTube videos to upload on private. That's what you gotta wait for. You know that's how you get his info, right?
Oh man,
Really? So what do you just hack into the back end and watch? Like what the?
I guess he got YouTube connection that is like because these companies they will upload videos on private, right, or unlisted or whatever, like a week before the show or days before the showcase, and so he's able to see like this unlisted private videos and shit like that. That's how he's able to know, which is pretty which is good because if you think about it, he only breaks news like a few days or like a week before it actually happens. Yeah, he's never done a whole this is coming in 2 months and in 2 months it happens or anything like that. It's usually days or a week before the announcement comes. Yeah. That's how he gets his
gotcha.
YouTube back end.
All right, guys, man, it's been a wonderful episode. I knew it would. Shout out to Bless Fred. Thank you for coming. You know I love you, dude, right? I know I love you, even though I don't like your arguments, but I love you.
Nah, fuck that nigga. He out, bro.
Man, I'm not even a op, bro. What do you mean? Isn't PlayStation a op? How am I not?
PlayStation.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
PS fanboy Smooth. I think Smooth, you be proud of me, man. You be proud of me, man. I'll be coming out the ponies all year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you and Jack Move, man. Been my favorite PlayStation guys all year. Shout out to Jack Move. and Chris, yeah. I don't know what's going on, but like, I love the energy. There's a quick game I want to give a shout. It's called Trail Out. I don't know why this is a PC exclusive game. It's like a destruction derby racing game. It's fun. It's a really fun like death race game. Hopefully it comes to consoles. I'll probably put a video out sometime later this week. I'm playing it on Steam, so I'm trying to get into it. It's a little bit difficult. Some of these games are like exclusive to PC, just a little bit difficult for no reason. But check it out if you're interested. Hopefully they put it on console. When it comes to console, like I'm gonna be on it even more, but I want to try to get my bearings right, and then I'll put out some content on it later on this week. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got. I should have a video posting fairly soon about White Day, a Lambeth named school. I want to get that video out today or tomorrow. I want to give a shout out to everybody who came through the super chat, hit the like button, the share button. I'm gonna let you guys do your outros, and then I'm gonna close it down. You guys gonna do your outros, or I'm gonna just say Xbox is the best box and I am the best bot?
Well, I mean,
don't you have any?
I thought you were gonna call on us to.
Okay. I mean, no, I don't have any donations or super chats. I had 2 of them. I read them during the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't get that money. I don't. My chat's never colorful, dude. My chat's never colorful. But yeah. So let's go, with Chris.
Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the panel members. Glad everybody be back. Shout out to Sad Boy. I'm finally back on the same podcast.
I try.
Nah, you good, man. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody. The multiplayer game of the year coming out this Friday. That's the Tune 3, baby. Let's go. And what else is coming out? Oh, you got Valkyrie Elysium, PlayStation Square Enix exclusive coming out at the end of this month. Nah, I'm just messing with Smoke. But yeah, man, listen. People call me Nintendo now because I've been saying the Switch is having the best year out of all 3, which I wholeheartedly feel that way. But I guess I'm a Nintendo now. So
okay.
Now you have a Nintendo guy on your podcast move. Apparently.
I mean, that Pro Controller legit though. That Pro Controller is God tier. Well, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But which Pokemon you're getting, Smooth? You see the news today? Which you getting, Scarlet or Violet?
I'm getting Tintin. That's the closest game to Pokemon I probably get. No,
Yeah, that
it
game
depends
looks
on
lit.
whatever my kids want. I don't know if they're into Pokemon, I'll get to whatever they want to get. But no, I don't play Pokemon like that. The last Pokemon game I've actually really played was like Pokemon Stadium.
You getting Bayonetta 3?
If it comes to Xbox.
No, that's a. You know what's crazy? And I found out the other day. Bayonetta 3 is now technically considered a first-party published game by Nintendo. At least two and three, not 1, 2 and 3. Right? Sega owns the IP. Obviously, they own the IP, but Nintendo owns all the rights to make those games, and they can license it out whenever and stuff like that. It's like Spider-Man. Marvel owns the Spider-Man IP, but Spider-Man 2018, Miles Morales are still first-party published games by Sony, even though Marvel owns the IP. Sega owns the Bayonetta IP, but Nintendo is the one that fully. If you notice, Sega doesn't promote Bayonetta at all. They don't promote it at all. They don't market it or anything like that. That's all Nintendo. So yeah, Bayonetta will probably never come to Xbox or PlayStation ever again.
That's crazy.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that
which
game,
sucks
that game
until-
still looks the same.
Which sucks until the Switch 2 final release and we can play it better frame rate and resolution.
It's finally gonna
It's-
get
it's-
the next gen PS4 treatment, bro.
Yeah.
Eventually,
it's
if
gonna
they
be
make
60
if they
FPS,
make a 4,
right? Bayonetta 3 is going to be 60 FPS though. So, but
we know that frame rate gonna struggle.
yeah, I know. I mean, part
Too
2 on the
struggle.
Switch. On the well, it wasn't that bad. I just played through, but I could definitely notice some frame drops. But it wasn't terrible. Dope as J. Outro.
Everyone have a good night. Fuck Sony, fuck Jim Ryan, fuck Phil Spencer and Xbox. You know, fuck
Jesus.
both sides.
Oh man, PC elitist. I got you, bro.
Nah, it's not even PC. Oh yeah, fucking Nvidia, AMD too, Intel.
Hey yo, chill. Like we
Yeah.
don't know what it is. Like,
Fuck all companies, god damn.
Yeah, fuck all of them.
all right,
Type of vibes.
anarchy. Let's go. Nah, shout out to the whole panel, yo. Shout out to Smooth for having me and having us and hosting this shindig. You feel me? Shout out to the viewers and shit. I know y'all niggas don't like me, but I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be up in this bitch. I'm gonna say shit. And y'all niggas can like, if they're for real, eat a whole dick on God. Like so, yeah. This your boy Sad Boy Blue. Shit, look me up on Twitter. Little Sad Boy Blue. You feel me? All right, peace.
God damn.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to Planet Xbox, man. I'm just here to have fun. Peace and play games.
Nick about to fall asleep, man.
Nah, man.
I can't wait to. I can't wait. Well, did they confirm Street Fighter 6 to be crossplay?
That's what I wanted to ask you earlier.
Yeah, sucker whip your ass.
Ooh.
It's like, either there, you gotta get.
Chris,
Oh,
we got
either that or
That's
just
Street Fighter 6,
Nick,
I'ma
you
get
might
that.
have.
Like, what you mean?
Y'all better not.
the definitive version on the PS5.
Y'all better not duck me in Street Fighter, man.
No, shit, I got you.
Down. It's free.
Wait, since
You
it's
can get it
crossplay,
free.
all the input delay has to be the same, right?
Yep.
I don't know if it's crossplay.
That
Is
has
it?
to be the. No,
Is it confirmed
you're
crossplay?
saying if it's crossplay, all the input delay would have to be the same. Oh no, I just thought of that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but I know Sony works with I forgot what company they work with to like reduce the input delays and latencies in fighting games or some shit like that. So I don't know. I don't know if that would be a big advantage on that side. Probably not. I don't know.
Oh, nah. Input delay matters. That's why you gotta have. That's why there's always like a standard for fucking for what do you call it? For tournaments, because like like Dragon Ball, for example, you go from 4 frames of input delay to like 1 on PC. Like that's a big difference and shit. But yeah, that's more nerdy shit. But shout out to Planet Xbox though. It was fun. Jesus Christ, move sometimes. but you already know. You the homie. You the homie. But yeah, have a good night.
Good night, guys. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Out of here. Peace.
Peace.